So now then, people, hopefully I'm being heard vocally. Adding Secret Squirrel to the panel right now. We're already live, Secret.
Happening, Daniel, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Yep, good. Yeah, so you sent me that message over that we're free to go live, basically. Just to go live now. So yeah, why not? I'm having a look now, see what's been going on. What have you been doing yourself, Secret? You've just been saying you've been posting for your TikTok parcels. I've got this TikTok comment written there, man. TikTok at Danny Styler. I'm trying to push that TikTok.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I'm trying to do.
Get me dog out.
Yeah, so you get to 1,000 and then you can go live on TikTok.
That'll be all right.
So
Yeah?
you can do. That's the aim. That's what I'm trying to do. But Coco's the one who's getting all the likes.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
the dog's the one who's getting all the likes.
The dog's always the one to get the most, like, all the love.
Well, it's animal lovers, isn't it? It'll be in the algorithm for animal lovers. So what was we going to talk about today then? I said that I was. Helen?
Says whatever you want, dude.
Well, that's what I'm generally like as to what I'm going to be doing on YouTube. Really, like what I need a space and need to know what I'm doing. I don't like it when I don't know what I'm doing. When I mean by that, I mean I've not got a path. My big up spray and pray get quick. Yes, bro. Axel. Yes, Axel. Been a while. Yeah. So just to find my space, and I think.
Axel, what's happening? Yes. Got a few good ones in here, Danny.
Not even just me making music, me actually covering the genre itself, the whole genre, and you've got UK channels that do that, but some of the channels are like these kids look like some of the guys that are on the channels look like they've been to borders, like been to posh schools and private schools. They're not educated. They're not. They're very educated. That's one called Tracklaw Ross. He made documentaries, millions of views, millions and millions. But he's now become a bit of a hip hop document. It's just like does journalism on it. Calls himself a journalist. So to be a journalist, really, you can do that. Journalism sat from your home. Do you know what I mean? Like literally, it just depends on how you present on an app. Is it for real?
See, I would trust your reporting on a subject over, like, what's it called, legacy media. You can't trust them anymore.
Well, that's what everyone's doing. Everyone's looking to YouTube and so on for media now. And the same with me. Like, I wouldn't know what I know about like in regards to like who's on trial, who's just got out, who's about to, who's got witnesses cooperating on. There's loads of like rappers that are caught up in cases, and there's so much journalism that you could do off it. It's unbelievable. But it's having the eyes to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's having the eyes to wake up and keep on top of it, because you can't just make a video one day, be like, yeah, here's what's happening with him, and then never follow up on it. These other reporters carry on following up on it the next day, so they see it as a full-time job.
Yeah, you've got to be able to keep up with the story. You can't give somebody like half a story and then not give them a update on it. That really annoys me when they get what happened and then there's nothing ever. Still there, Danny?
Have I gone off?
You did for a minute, yeah.
Right, that's not good, that, because my phone's locking. And then when I'm locking it, it means I'm going off. It means I need to keep touching my phone now. Fuck's sake.
You'll have to, I was going to say you could reset
as well. But yeah, it's become, I think when it's like this, the way that it is now, I don't really think this is the time to be like doing hip hop media bleeding, you know, like I don't really see that as, what is going on here, man? 1 minute, sorry. Yeah, I don't really see this as like a time and place, like, you know, these two new people pop in, you've got to show people the courtesy of saying hello to them and thanking them for liking the video and stuff and sharing it or whatever. So lives are pretty much more about that, especially if you go through StreamYard. But yeah, me as my space, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit back and start journalism on some of this mad shit that goes on in that rap world, because it is crazy, man. In all fairness, like, yeah, it is. You could report on it. It's not only that as well. It's UK rap as well. Doesn't have to just be. And then also follow my dog on TikTok. I've written Tok Tok. Don't believe it. My banner's got Tok Tok.
Tok Tok.
Follow me on Tok Tok. That is a joke. Yeah, it's Danny Styler anyway. You can't miss it. I bet that noise is crackling through the phone, banging. So, what's your plans for this weekend?
Not a lot, Danny, to be honest. Trying to tidy up some stuff out the back that was a bit blown away when we had that bad weather.
The weather's calm now up here where I am. I've had a solid week of raw toothache. Not even toothache. I had an abscess. Started off with toothache, then it swelled up. I had 5 days worth of antibiotics, and it's still kind of there. Like, it's not as bad as what it was. I'm not holding my mouth like on and sweating my back out off it. Mate, toothache, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And I've got enemies.
And ones that you wish it onto.
You know, I don't wish it on them, man. Fuck that. Mate, it's not for anyone. It feels like somebody's got a clamp on the side of your mouth and they're pulling at your jaw. Like, that's the feeling of it. I'm going to have to make sure I touch the screen, because if it goes off, it will make me go silent again. Let me get a banner on there. Subscribe to the channel. People will come through, you know, secret. I'm being serious. Like, the numbers have been pretty quiet. They've been worth attending to. If that makes sense. Like, you have to sort of wait for it to warm up. Say that again.
Says on YouTube, there's still always the folk fighting and arguing over on somebody's channel. So
I was mentioning like, when somebody slags me off, I'm gonna have to take this phone out of this thing. So let me turn my mic off a minute.
No worries. Matty, if you're there, hope you're good, man.
Right, yeah, I've got it in my hand now. Right, it is what it is. Using stupid, like, using stands and stuff that are meant for this, but it's like, it's just inconvenient, really. It's an inconvenience. I'd rather hold it in my hand. It's more easier. I'm on the phone.
I've just got mine sat on a cup.
Well, what I've been doing is I've been looking at what makes sense, what makes numbers, what are people interested in. So I've clocked that TikTok is not people sitting there. People don't want to sit there and really watch somebody talk slowly. It's not really built for that. It's built for like shock jockey type stuff. It's built for something that's said straight away kind of thing. It's got because it's got a quick attention span, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing now. Nobody can sit for more than like a minute, 30 seconds. Oh, I watched a 30-second short. It's way too long.
people's
Funny.
attention span. But then you will get some people who are sitting alive, sit there for hours. That's why I'm trying to get myself up with the numbers on TikTok. I want to get the numbers up on there so I can go live. I think it'd be good to go live on TikTok. I think it'd be a good place to go live. And I'm sure that you can double stream, Sure. It asks me, do I want to stream to Facebook when I'm on this? And I'll think, do I, mate? Stream to my mum and to my mum. Well, my mum's not on Facebook, but
Facebook now. It might get a bit better now. Dana White's involved. I have noticed.
Dana White involved with Facebook?
Apparently, I read that somewhere. Yeah, that's why Zuckerberg's being all like, "Oh yeah, I'm the cool guy again." No, Zuckerberg, you're an alien. Nobody likes you. But I have noticed a difference that you
he's been taught how to. He's been taught how, like when Elon Musk challenged him to that fight that time. I laughed because I thought at first, like I saw Zuckerberg was like that pasty looking, white, like just didn't look like he had a fight in him. And then suddenly, like he's trained up, he's a trained guy, he's a trained fighter. He'd probably smash Elon right in, which would be pretty funny to see. Imagine seeing them two like have a one-on-one like that. That's what he did. Elon was. I think we should push that in the world. People make them do fight each other.
I don't believe that Elon's as clever as people think he is.
I just think you've got to be clever to get that amount of money, whether he's a scientist and all that type of stuff. I don't know. I mean, he must be an engineer of some sort, but no. I suppose he could be as clever, or he might not be.
No, he buys companies that he sees as having really good potential. Like he bought Tesla. That wasn't his creation. He bought that. And honestly, I'm beginning to believe the likes of Elon, Jack Dorsey at Twitter when he had who else? Zuckerberg. I believe they're all part or have been part of MK Ultra. Made to believe they're as good as that. Put up as the front people of these companies.
That's a bit of a claim, man.
Yeah, I've been sitting back and looking at loads recently, and
what would make you think that? I see them as against each other. So, do you think that there's some type of closet work going on where they're actually friends, really, or do they actually dislike each other, or are they actually in
the bigger narrative, as in they have been put in as the head of these companies, so that there's no real front guy.
Do they know that? So when someone's MK Ultra, do they know that they are MK Ultra? Do they know that that's what's happened to them? Are they like, in their brain, or are they just running with a program? Are they programmed to be like that?
No, they are brainwashed. That's essentially what is going on there.
And did they know that they was going in there to be these type of individuals? Like, did they know, like, do you get where I'm coming from? What the question means?
Yeah, you need to look at Elon's behaviour on Inauguration Day when he's standing next to Baron Trump.
Twitching and shit like that and does bad stuff. And you can't, he's like, but isn't that down to that Asperger's that he's got?
I don't know, has he?
That's what they say.
See, I've not looked into him too much. I just think there's something a bit odd about him, as in, I don't think...
It is down that he's got Asperger's, and when they try to... I'm not excusing anyone that does a Nazi salute. So when he done that salute on the day that like they tried to literally, some of the media tried to say like, and obviously I think like, well, he's got the Asperger's or may have the Asperger's. They're saying, oh, that's what made him do it. Like it's a bit like, yeah, right, okay, but I just think that was the best.
Hand on his heart and threw it out to the crowd.
We're in power now. Like that's it. Like we're in now. And do you know what though? it's actually scary to see that the way that they're treating the rest of the world now, you know, the way they're looking at Europe. We've got a meeting next week. We've got to go over with Macron, which is obviously, you know who that is. It's the French president, for anyone else who doesn't know.
And that wee prick.
I know you don't like him.
Oh, honestly, I'm not big on France.
I don't like our Prime Minister. I don't like the Prime Minister of France either. But they're going over to meet Donald Trump next week. So yeah, Donald Trump has said what he said about UK. He said what he said about France. He said what he said about Germany. But next week we've got our first meeting with him, and people are saying, like, people are pretty wondering what's going to happen, because he's obviously says that, you know, we've not got much of a defence. Like, the amount of money we spend on our defence is pathetic. It needs turning up because we rely on America. You know, so yeah, he's pretty much throwing it on us. So as they call them, our American cousins, people, by the way, at the moment, everyone that loved Donald Trump, me included, yeah, people who's clicked this channel up, right, will have talks of me going, yeah, Donald Trump. So yeah, I'm going to admit, I've said, bang, I like Donald Trump, but the way that I've seen it is coming at it is like, wow, he is muddying the waters big time between the alliance of the UK, and, you know, he's making it look different. And then also as well, he's saying he feels sorry for the UK citizens because of he said, he even turned around and said, can you believe that you can be arrested for writing a Facebook post?
Exactly.
He said, you know, that was Elon that said that, sorry, that come out and said it, you know, but that's them acknowledging that the UK are pretty much doing the same type of style government as what they've got over there. So now what we've got to ask ourselves is, we're paying all this sugar tax and all this other bullshit. When you see the money what's been being spent by the administrations in America, the billions on trillions. So what the hell are we doing in the UK? We're doing exactly the same. We're paying taxes through the roof. We pay tax from the minute we get our money. We get taxed on you get taxed on your wages. When you go into the shop, you pay tax on the stuff that you're buying. The stuff has had VAT on it coming in the country. We just taxed all the way.
When you die, Danny, you get taxed.
Pardon?
Even when you die.
It's me. What's going on in America, though? While it's being uncovered, all these people are shocked. Everyone's like, no way is that where our money's been going, into LGBTQ rights in other countries, putting Sesame Street on in Pakistan, Pakistan version of Sesame Street, so many £1 million on that. Just wasting the money, basically. And obviously it might be funneling the money, I don't know. But we are like a blueprint for that country. Our country will be doing the same type of activity. We'll be funneling money. All these people that are in government, like Sir Boris Johnson and people like that have been through. Who've we got at the moment? What's his name?
Starmer.
That's what I mean. We've got a guy who sounds German.
No, he does it.
He sounds like German, man. His name's Keir Starmer. I've never seen anyone sound so German in my life.
You could see him wearing the outfit, couldn't you?
But it's just not. It shows us, but us people in the UK don't do nothing about it. We don't say nothing. No one ever kicks off. We're sat here like save the trees and stuff like that. No one's ever questioning this tax and the amount of money that we're having to pay for stuff like wow. Since this Labour came in, you've got pure single mums, pure houses, pure money that people that have not been given, that the previous government was giving. This was money that people was used to. I know you'll have people on YouTube saying, oh yeah, they don't deserve it. You're probably the people that are collecting it as well. It's probably your sister and your mum and all that. So you can't even go there with all that talk, talking like you don't need extra money from the government when you walk into the shop and get £20 worth of shopping, and literally it costs you 60 quid instead. And that is literally what the prices are like, yo.
Yeah, they take the mick.
Pardon?
It says it's a bad situation for some people.
Most definitely.
All about survival there.
I'm just posting the link. Paste, bam. Gonna hit that on. See whether Cumbrian Truth. His live last night was it with him was quite like got a deep talk on old times on YouTube. You know, like it was literally like say we've coming back now or coming jumping onto lives. Like there's all you can see all the old like the old talkers and stuff like that. Everybody's still in there, but then also there's a bunch of new people. You know what I mean? And it's like it's all over again. You know, all start happening exactly the same thing. I don't know if you've been watching any of them channels, Secret. I'm just don't have a clue for.
I've been watching a couple. What are we arguing about? If you tell me what's going on with the argument, I'll probably be able to tell you if I know anything or not.
Well, we had Bob Carr on screaming. PP had been staying at his house. There was a Scouse lad. He was drilling. He was going at that Bob Carr, I believe. Yeah, and was saying, "Would you why you let me stay at your house?" There was pure arguing. There was quite a bit. Pure like different people.
Has he not known PP for a long time in the background? I'm pretty sure Bob Cart has. Like, I'm sure he's been up there before anyway. PP.
I mean, just like I say, when in them times of arguments, I don't say anything. I just sit there and listen. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on because when I've been away from YouTube for the last so long, like obviously this channel's been going since 2021. People are just thinking that I've only just started doing this. You know, like new people that have been coming in from the stream. Like they'll probably think, oh, this guy's trying to start up this. I'm thinking I've been doing this from day one. Literally. Jesus, man, sat on panels. You remember, literally, I was doing like 4 hours straight, going from my yeah. And then there was other people asking me to jump on theirs as well. I'm like, nah, I'm not jumping on a third one like these. I've just that sick. Like, no, it was long, man. And then some of them lives were 4 hours.
That's the thing, eh? You might just be sitting about talking to somebody, but for 4 hours it can be difficult. I'm up for the 24-hour banter though, if anybody's up for that shit. Ooh, shouldn't you swear? Apologies, Dan.
No, it's right, man. It's freedom. I'm not doing all that talk, like one swear and all that type of stuff. You do what people can do what they want now. Just like literally, I'm going to give spanners out so people can finger. I know I'm going to give them to, but then I'm just going to let it be. Like I can't be asked moderating adults arguing. It just doesn't. It's not I'm not a babysitter. Do you know what I mean? It's like fuck that. But then also as well, it's my responsibility to keep the channel clean.
Yeah. Do you know who 420 is?
I know what 420 means, but I don't know who it is.
I know, but do you know who 420 channel is? No.
Nope.
Right, I'll send you a link to his channel later on, but he's hilarious. He does all these wee mad videos on some of the characters that you find on YouTube. And
That's another thing that I thought of doing, like reviews on actual YouTubers, like as a whole, not like on a video they've done, like a YouTuber. But yeah, is that something he does? Or takes the piss out of them, you mean? Or finds funny ones?
He gave everybody a spanner, so you should see the spanner wars that go on in his chat. It's rather funny. So be careful with the spanners, because folk want to argue with each other and, I've got the power in his channel and I've got the power in this channel.
I'm going to go through the blacklist every couple of days, like have a look through it, and if there's too many people on it, I'll be removing it. So people who've got spanners, if you see people who you blocked, you might see them unblocked, because I'm not going to have hundreds of people blocked. I mean, literally last time, Secret, when I went to it, it's like, I think one of the moderators had gone rogue, mate, because I'm telling you now, I was sat there for ages pressing the X button on names, and even general people like Joanne Graham, who popped in before, even like she was bad and that from the chat, and I was like, Raz, like loads of names that you knew though, that you recognise. I'm like, how are these bad? So yeah, I had to do a recheck on that. I always wonder to myself, I wonder if Expo's ever going to get going again.
I don't think so. He can't be bothered with all the fucking carry on and all the live streams he done. No thanks he got for it, for having somewhere for folk to go and have an argument, So I don't know. He may do in the summer, maybe. I don't know. A lot of folk do that.
Everyone always asks. You know what I mean? So you can imagine it if you went live again. Jesus Christ, you'd smash it. But it's also, it's whether you want the headache as well, because it can be a headache when, especially if you start listening to people's problems. Like, people do actually try and get on a level with you and be like, oh, like, Danny, listen to me a minute. And then they actually start telling you a real life problem that's affecting them through YouTube type of thing. And you can kind of get put in a catch-22 where you're like, come on, man, this is YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? I'm on here to talk about Donald Trump getting shot at. I ain't on here to talk about, like, someone's energy bill. Do you know what I mean? I'm not here to talk about, well, I'm saying that if you want to talk about the energy prices, then yeah, we'll talk about them. But you understand what I'm saying? I'm not in here to talk about people's therapy lessons.
No.
I mean, it can guide you in the right direction if you want. Research TRE therapy on YouTube and follow the instructions. You can't go wrong. I'm telling you that's all. That's the advice I've got for you. It done me great. I didn't actually get my advice off YouTube. I had a real TRE therapist, but I would advise you to do it. It is good, but it is also pretty heavy as well. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of TRE therapy either. It's trauma release exercise, and you have to do it so many times a week. It makes you feel like they're tired at first, and you kind of start catching up with yourself, and then literally like you feel like you're brand new again. If I started going down, if I met, like, let's say for instance, Secret, obviously, I've had a few things thrown on my toes in the last, Jesus Christ, what would you say, the last year, can we say? Like, that in the last year, the amount of things that I've had to go through and deal with from first getting that Section 21, right? Then having to go through all the motions with it, then having to go into the place where I had to bid, then coming into the property, then doing it all up, then getting all the bills straight here. Do you know what I mean? It's not easy, man. Like, all to do it in such a short amount of time. Like, when people say, what have you been doing, Danny? And I'm like, man, life, like how can I tell you is that putting together a whole house and then like literally, because I lost everything that I had at the time, didn't I?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Jesus, I know it's not like I cry about them. I'm not like I'm crying about it.
You didn't lose your mind and you never lost your dog.
That's two things what I needed to keep was my mind and my dog. Because literally, I feel sorry for anyone that's got a landlord who can sell your property from above your head. Because when you live in private property, this is some advice for anyone as well, man. If you're young, whatever, if you're in a council property now, make sure you do not get evicted, or make sure you do not leave that property. Because when you go into private, literally the landlord can sell the roof from above your head, You can get given a notice to leave within 30 days. You can protest it all you want and stuff, but at the end of the day, the ultimatum is you're getting out of the house, and it's so unsettling when you are settled into a house. And then the way that the council deal with you, it's not like years ago where you get taken in and then next minute they just give you a house straight away. It used to be like that. I remember it years ago, mum moving from one house into a whole other house. Like, it was simple, but it's not like that now. Now you've got to go through the motions.
Yeah.
I saw every type of person inside the system that was trying to bid for houses. I saw people that drove nice cars, that were staying inside the hotels, that had jobs. Some, you could see that the dress code, they were up there. Some of them, you could see that they deserved to be there, like Jesus, like they were what you expect to be in there. But I was seeing babies in there, families in there, pregnant people in there. When it's pregnant women in there, should I say pregnant people? But yeah, it's just not. I remember thinking to myself, like, this is not a place for like I was a man, but then when I was seeing like the vulnerability of some of the people in there, it was like, wow, like the housing system's really messed up, man. And I was lucky to get what I've got. So
you've had to move some distance, though. To be fair,
I know I have, yeah, but
it isn't a bad thing. But I think if you really needed to stay in the area you had been in, that would have been really tough.
Do you know what? No, I'd rather if I went back to Manchester, though, like it's like there's so much corruption around me. It's like I didn't get given the opportunity to go back to Manchester. They didn't say to me, "Yeah, do you want to go back home?" Like where was open to me, that's where I was open. So I was trying to get anything. I weren't bothered where I landed. But where I've landed, I've looked at the routes and stuff. I know how to get about. I know where to get to how I need. I know how to get where I need to. So I don't mind being out the way. I've hit that age barrier where friends and stuff like that, and going to the pub in the summertime and all that stuff doesn't really go down my, like, even because I've got no children and stuff. So you probably expect me to be out on the weekend. You know what I mean? I've got money in the bank right now. I could go on a night out. I've got an ecstasy pill there that's below my mind, mate. I've got a pill from Amsterdam that my friend gave me. I'd go and take that now and go and have a rave in Liverpool. But tomorrow I feel like shit, mate, and I don't like the hangover. I cannot cope with hangovers.
Nah, the alcohol hangover is not very good.
I don't know what that pill in there would do to me, mate. It's bright green. It looks like
put it in an envelope, right? A padded one. Put it in something else and post it to me, and I'll try it, right?
Why would you? If that pill was that's, I'd be looking at it thinking, should I have half of it? Like every now and again, and I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I know that I'm not gonna like start trying to jump off the balcony or out like that. Trust me, I've been around. You know what I mean? So I know. Yeah, man. Andrew's got the nail on the head there. Come downs are bad. So if I pop some of that pill, you get me? Like, I could just. I could have. You got to think. Yeah, that's probably. This is probably like so many MDMAs. Do you know what I mean? It literally is a special pill. Like, a friend paid go for it. Let me get it now. Shit, it looks crazy, mate. Look at that shining. We've got through the bag. It looks madness. Come downs are bad. Should we start popping like ecstasy pills? Imagine it, Secret. Pilling out your head on here. It's got a picture of a bicycle on it.
All right, that sounds like very Amsterdam-y.
It's got a bike on it, and then the other side it's got the lime written on it. Lime bicycles. Someone do some research. Andrew, will you look at it? See if we can find a lime green bicycle pill. See what it comes back as. Shit, that's what I mean. This could be anything. Could be a Xanax, but I know what it is. It's a finger. Thanks, Andrew. I think I know what it is, and it begins with E. You know, I don't know. I mean, it could be a medical tablet. You know, I mean, I've never seen a bright green medical tablet with a bicycle on it with what written on it, lime. So lime with a bicycle. And it's got like different colours when you look at it. It's like the pill then closely, it's like white, brown, fucking bright green. Like, yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't want to put it on the screen, no, man. I'll have the 5-0 come kick the door through and fucking say you're under arrest for a pill. I'll be like, one pill? I'll be like, Sean Atwood, man's got more than that. Like, what the fuck's going on? Sean Atwood, you got a pill war? I've got real ones. You bald-headed fuck. I've got a thing for his bullshit, you know, haven't I, Secret? I think that's very, very, very clear.
What's that?
I've got a thing for that fucking bald-headed bullshit. You know for a fact that I know he's full of shit. I know he's done the shit. I know he's done the sentence. I know he's been there and sold pills, but he was never the fucking, drug lord, man. So I'll drug lord. Don't make me fucking go mental.
I miss Wheezy and Co chasing him down. That was awesome.
It's a make of a bike. Okay, then. So
yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy, that. It's a make of a bike. Yeah, I'm just saying it's that sort of story, man. Some fabrications going on. Just be honest about what was going down, man. You weren't no king. Show us kingpin stuff then. I'm just telling those stories and grow a beard and think you look like Aaron Coughlin. You probably don't know who that is. That's a notorious guy from Stockport. He's grown a beard and he looks a little bit like Atwood. Now that he's got the beard, or Atwood looks a little bit like him. And he wears a business suit thing he does, Coughlin. So that's what reminds me of him when he sat there. So I'm thinking, nah, that beard, man, I'd shave mine off. I don't want to look like you.
I tell you what, it looks like you.
Yeah, he is. He's full of shit. What do you want, Coco? Dog just walked over to me and got in my space. What is it you want feeding? Yeah. You always want feeding. This dog's getting famous on TikTok, man. How are you getting all the likes, girl?
But she's beautiful.
Yeah, that's true. There's a video of her before the patio doors are open. And she just lay there looking out looking through the bars that are on the patio, so you can't like commit suicide. It's funny, isn't it? But yeah, she just lay there looking out. So I took a video of her, slammed that on TikTok, pure likes.
Mm-hmm.
If I put a video of me on there talking now, just like, hello people, yeah, today is what I'm going to talk about. Man, I'd be lucky if I got a like.
Yeah, it's funny, eh?
Put a picture of Coco chasing a ball, she gets 50 likes and 1,000 views.
Definitely a popularity contest between humans and dogs. And they have certainly won.
It's people. It's an interest in it. It's that. That's why I said to you like about me with the YouTube, like covering like as not on here now with a live stream. Do live stream every now and again, like just for the sake of it. But the channel as to me to something to do, as to now start having a look at. Like, I mean, because I've watched other media, I've watched other YouTubers. Here's what I could say, right? So I've watched other YouTubers that are in America, right? And they've got a big ass following. What they're doing and what they're talking is easily done. It's just not. They're not sat there with £1 million worth of lighting in front of them and stuff like that. They're literally sat there. You can tell by one of them. I've had a look at his setup. You can see it in the background if you look when you look at his videos. You can see literally that all he's got is a podcast holder with the white light, the round circle, and the thing to hold the phone in the middle. Everyone would think this guy, because he's off No Jumper, would stream from would be streaming from probably expensive equipment. But nah, man, the guy's doing it all from there, and he's just talking his shit. That's what you just got to get used to, actually talking your shit on there. So you might feel a little bit shy at first, saying, this is where this case is up to, because you feel a little bit like you're talking about stuff that's got no relevancy to you. But if you want to be that type of journalist, then you make it about you. Pat Law Ross had to go through shit. People telling him this is not your home and all that, get away, like, vulture culture and whatever, whatever the word be. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think then, because I was asking last night, if you watch a stream back from last night, I wouldn't expect you to be fucking hours long. But in the stream, I was asking Andrew, I was asking Matty, Kelvin. There was a few that was getting on board with what I was asking. And I was saying, what do you want from me? Like, what do you look at me for? Even oh, Jesus Christ, man, why am I forgetting any things? Trouble 87. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah. I know Trouble.
Right. Even Trouble as well, yeah? Even he was on last night. And I was asking, what do you look to me for? And they all said music. We look at your channel as a music channel. Like that, like when we come on there, like list watching you do music, or listen, like not just uploading a rap song, because they just listen to it. They're actually interested in the making of what's going on. Or if I'm talking about music, then they're interested. Yeah. So that then give me the idea of, okay, then, because I've put rap songs up over time, people have listened to me rap. Even last night when I got called out on Man Dank, someone said, like, Danny, the co-host rapper, something like that on Expo, so on and so on. So obviously it's known that I was the rap guy. Do you understand what I mean? So it's like making sense if I was to start covering rap. And there's plenty to be covered as well. There's a lot to be covered, from P. Diddy to YNW Melly, to Lil Durk. These are all cases that are in court at the moment. Obviously, Young Thug's now has been dealt with. But the sentence what he got is crazy to think that he's on parole over there for some. I think it's like for 40 years or something like that. Or something where it messes him up. Where if he goes back to jail, he goes back for 40 years. I think he's on it for years. The parole, and someone said it's going to be hard for him not to break all those rules in that amount of time. Pretty much everyone's saying he fucked up by taking that plea deal. Shouldn't have took it. He should have definitely have not took that deal. But then at the same time, he was facing life in jail. So yeah, I mean, me explaining these things now, if I was talking about what happened yesterday, let's say with this stuff, when it was still going on, you'd be being informed by me what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So you'd kind of be like, right, okay then. So let me have a look at who this guy is then, really. I didn't know about that. And then you might jump on it, kind of thing. Big up Cumbie and Truth as well.
Cumbrian in the
Yeah.
chat. Jump on Ash.
Yeah. I think that he's putting to me coming at the channel with that media aspect of me doing let's just say how it is, me doing a DJ academic style podcast style thing like that. Yeah, he sits there with a bottle of whiskey by the side of him. Yeah, he's got his chat gang and he's wilding out, just going through, and he just sits there and talks about rap music for hours whilst going through a computer and just showing you like, this about Kendrick Lamar, this about Drake, this about that. I can't believe this guy's been imprisoned. Oh, he's going to be used as a witness. Like this, like all those different talks that the guy done. Yes, lad, I remember what I said last night. That's it, man. So I think that's where my space is at, and it gives me an idea as to where I go instead of like going, all right, I'm going to go blogging around Liverpool, when really is my channel looked at a blogging channel? It's not, is it? So, yeah, man, the idea is for me now to start looking into this, looking into how to report the media. I've watched other channels. I've watched that Poetic Flacco. I've seen the way he pops his shit. He's so easily done. If that fat lazy scruff, he's an American guy and that, this guy, the guy's got a speech impediment. I no disrespect to anyone with no speech impediments. What I'm talking about is anyone can do it. This guy who's got a stutter, who's pretty shy sometimes, like you can tell that he's shy. You can tell he's not dead like, you can tell when he gets put under pressure. The point what I'm saying is the guy stutters. So, if he was to be on a live chat with us, and let's say, for instance, someone started roasting him, then he'd stutter. Do you know what I mean? Big up Cumbrian Troopers coming through.
Yes, Danny. Who else is on the panel?
Secret Squirrel. How you doing, Ash?
How we doing, Squirrel? Lad, you all right? So I was just popping on to. I was speaking to Danny last night, and I was saying to Danny, there's no point going onto the dark side or anything like that. Stick with what you know and what you're good at. And I'm listening now and here. You know what? It's good to actually something different on this side.
Exactly.
It is because it's all back and forward stuff at the minute with people and that, and it's actually good to just sit here and listen, because I don't know half of this stuff, and it's actually good to learn off other people.
Yeah, and some of the names and stuff you'll have heard of and things like that, and you'd be like, no way is he in jail for that. No way is he getting done for that. I didn't think he was like that. Like, I mean, if other people can do it, I've been watching these other people, and I'm like, I can do that. I'm like, that is so simple. I'm like, that's the easiest thing that you can do. Like him sat in front of the fucking computer reading shit to people. People are listening to him, and he sat there just with the camera talking to the screen. And at the end, he puts up his hand like he's doing like a captain sign, and he goes, "I'm out of it, people," and ends the video and gets bleeding 200,000 views in one day on a video. Do you know what I mean? People are making more money off doing that than rap music. Rap songs.
They are, yeah.
And you got some interviews that do millions, and it's crazy to think that these interviews that I've got, 10-minute clip interviews that has got 20 million views, and these songs out there that I've got 1.4 million views from established artists.
Well, you look at the likes of P. Diddy and all that kind of stuff. Like he was a big star, like Cornat Black and that.
Yeah.
Keeping on. I'm just going off. I listen to a bit of grime and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm old school music.
I hate that drill music, mate. I can't stand drill music. I literally cannot stand it. It's not. It's so. I don't mind trap music. That's a bit different. That had a bit of style to it. But this drill music's like, you could just call it kill music. Talk about his dead body.
Sure. No, it's good to hear, and you know what? Your algorithm will change as well, Danny, if you go into that direction. and you'll get more people on panels and that. It's all
man.
about your algorithm. Keep it sweet, keep it chilled, and there's plenty of people on the dark side as well, bro. That listens to all sorts and loves knowledge and all that kind of stuff. I do myself.
It is, man. Yeah, it is. But what you got to do is just chill, really. Let it kick back and chill. But have an idea. Have an ideology into what I'm doing. So that's my ideology now, is to get into doing that actual. I'm gonna have to get myself some YouTube signs, aren't there? Some of them things behind you.
Well, Joe Kid and Expo. Joe Kid and Expo have got labels now, and they will be doing podcasts.
The record label still.
Yeah. They've got it and it's going well.
RGB Records, is it?
I think it is. I'm just going off what he told us, and there's a load of up and newcomers and that no one's seen. There's big things happening down your way, bro. You know what I mean? It's not just arguments. There's actually people on here that can fit into your category, and no, I think it'll go well for you, mate. To be honest.
Yeah, people are enjoying it and actually like coming on and talking about it themselves. Yeah, because there is obviously people like me who that's the stuff that I watch. So what I'm thinking is, I can sort of replicate what I'm watching because it's easy for me to do. When you start going down the political route, then you can. There's a bit more debating comes in. It's sort of like people start putting you on wings and stuff like that. Start calling you left wing, right wing. I don't want to be any wings, man. Leave me out of here. I'm in the middle, like walking through, through.
You're doing it from the political side of things as well. I can see, because if you're not causing chew and you can actually see what's happened and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But I remember watching that Digger D documentary of how he got sent down.
He wrecked his life. He did. He was apparently like from what the same. I've watched stuff as well. So I say I've pretty much absorbed a lot with Digger D. Yeah. With him now, like basically, it's done for him. It's done. It's game over. And he was apparently like, even though drill music's hated, he was the biggest drill artist in the whole of the UK. So and when I was away millions of pounds, man. Just threw away generational wealth.
What's the lads from Liverpool that got sent down? I think he got life. Is it A-Star?
Why is A-Star been life down? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm lowballing that one, but I know he's away. Or is he out? But you look at the rappers and that, and you look at the gang violence, like the likes of Jordan McCann and all that kind of stuff. They've all got stories. You know what I mean?
You sort of like doing background stories on them. Jesus, I used to when I was an MC when I was younger, I was with Skanker and so forth and Lyndon Arthur, and they were with Bugsy Malone. Like I've got my videos and songs with Skanker. And then you've got Bugsy Malone's Flush Raw is him and Skanker in that video together. So literally you can see the association there. And it was madman because we were the MCs of Manchester. Like it was Riggs, Liquid, Hypes, me, Shotty Horror.
Sick lad, all that Don't Flop and that, like I used to watch that. I used to hang out with that when I was a boy. All the Don't Flop battles and that with Lunacy, Mazza, Bowski. Who else? The two little ginger ones.
I can't remember the
name. Cisco and I can't remember.
Grime ones and stuff like that. Like, do you know what? Scotty after that went from Don't Flop over to King of the Dot in Canada and made a whole load of money and made a lot of money, man, over in Canada. I suppose he was spending a lot while he was over there because he's not a millionaire now. I know that. But Shotty Horrors are definitely, every time that I mention Shotty Horror, I've got, if you look on my channel, I've got a video of me, Shotty Horror, and Hypes and all that in a room after a Don't Flop battle.
Oh yeah. Were you on there yourself, like Danny?
Yeah. No Shotty. I've known Shotty since he's young. He's called Adam Rooney.
Oh yeah. Because I've always thought.
I've got a song with him called "Fuck the Food."
When I was growing up, it was like Lunacy O'Shea, and like all the wooden battle.
That's who I was supposed to battle. I was supposed to battle O'Shea, but I got barred from Don't Flop for arguing with Ern, the owner of it. So I was barred from it. I was supposed to battle O'Shea, and I was going to go in on him about the drinking because he always used to have a pint of lager in his hand every time he did a rap battle. So my verses were going to be about like, look, mate, I can help you with this alcohol. You know, like that's how I was going to come at him. I had my verses written for it, but the next minute I got told, yo, you've been barred styling, man. You can't. I was like, what? Well, I was writing to Ern and all that, fucking watching all that. I was giving him threats and I don't think that I'm welcome at Don't Flop. I'd have to go over. And you know,
like the best bar I've heard of O'Shea was "I'm So Gangster." I once took a shit on a shark. Honest to God, that went fucking viral.
That's what I mean. Stuff that come out of people's mouths on that chat. It literally, like, people would be like, "Look at your shoelaces." And then start going in upon the feeling, and it's like, wow, like how can you? Shotty Horror used to literally rip people apart, like he would demolish somebody. The way that he would be like, you know, your dad's on heroin and just cheating. And then next minute he'd start going into how bad the addiction is and where he sticks the needle and how he does it. And that's like, Shotty was like technical. He was like, so if he said something about you, he would explain exactly how it happened. He would put metaphors with it. He was a lyrical genius, man, without a shadow of a doubt, a lyrical genius.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best. Yeah. And what was the other one, Tony?
And when I've been in studio with him, you could tell he's the ringleader every time, like, because we're all sat there writing our bars, like, because we know we're going to do a song with Shotty or with Hypes or whatever. We're writing our lyrics. Shotty ain't doing no writing. He's just going in there, and if the song's about the police, he's rapping, and he was freestyling that stuff off the top of his brain. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he was freestyling all these songs, man. I was like, wow. Like, only a few of his songs are written. A lot of his songs are freestyled, man. He just goes to the mic, says it, goes there, really. Sometimes he might go with 8 bars, 16 bars, but he freestyles the majority of it.
She kicked herself off in the back, lad. I've just thought to tell you a quick time.
Oh, she kicked off.
And yes, Jim
Danny,
King.
I kicked myself off. I put a link on the thing.
No, you just need to click on a name and bring her back on, lad.
What do you do?
You click on a name and it says add to stage.
Oh, right, what you do? Right, one sec. Last night we was on about, we've been on here for time. And there's me.
I enjoyed last night, lads. I was having a crack with a few people, lads, this morning. I was like, look, lad, I had a belter conversation last night. It was fantastic. Tracy must have been a bit hammered.
Yeah, is Trey on this? Is Trey been in? Did she come and say hello before?
I haven't seen it. I haven't been live today. I've been quite busy.
I'll do get people back. Right, there she is. That's the stage. Where have you been hiding in the background? What have you been doing in the back there, you? Secret. You've just been wrecking my plan, haven't you, of taking over the hip-hop world. Danny Tyler Academic.
Taking over the whole world, Danny, not just the hip-hop world, my friend.
Style-ademics.
What have ambition, dude?
Yeah,
I'm coming for the hip-hop space. No Diddy.
No, did he?
There's no Diddy inside this chat, man.
Yeah. But look, Danny, I'm going to have to shoot, but I'll be in the chat, lad. I've just got to
All
get
right, take it easy,
the
bro.
dog's channel.
Nice one,
If
come
you're still
down,
on
man.
in the next 10, 20 minutes, I'll fly back on, so.
All right,
Nice one,
brother.
Squidder.
Nice
Anyway,
one.
big respect to the chat as well. Make sure you like and
Nice one.
subscribe and hit the comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speak
bro.
to you in a bit.
Yeah. Nice one, thank you.
Bless, brother. Yeah, where was you hiding then? What was you up to?
Kicked myself out somehow. I don't know how I did it. But
I'm kicking yourself out, eh? No, Diddy, Andrew, not no daddy. I'm not right. I'm not putting that on my screen. No daddy. I'm not right. I'm not
Hashtag
having
no
no.
daddy.
Write it
No
bloody
daddy
properly,
gate.
Andrew. You've written no daddy.
No
Why
daddy
have you
gate.
written no
He's missing the word. He's missing gate on the end of it. No daddy gate.
Oh, mate, why? Why do you want to? If you want that word titling out there, I'll put that out there. I don't care. I'm out there to. I'm not bothered to expose as well as being a hip hop guy. I'll do some exposures.
I've never been on his
No,
channel for such a long time, Danny, to be honest, so it doesn't really matter. Eh?
I don't. I think one of them now. Do you know what? It'd be one of them where you just end up with a million trolls come after you. I think that guy's gathered such a following now.
Yeah,
that in a better
definitely.
way, it's
To be
surpassed it.
doxing and
You
everything
know what I
again.
mean?
Got doxed the last time, so
Calvin, mate, we've decided that I am the new DJ Stylodemics.
oh yes, Kelvin, what's happening, pal?
Aliens of land, bro.
have.
We're going in with, I am now covering hip hop media. I'm the new.
Danny,
Look at
tell
the
them your
picture
secret.
as well. It fits it. So anyway, it's no Diddy.
And you are an alien. Tell them the truth.
Calvin's got a spanner. He's an alien spanner guy now.
A spanner. Have you
But
given
it's
him an
not-
actual spanner?
Yeah, he's got a real spanner.
Nice one. No, actual spanner him up if he's not got one. Oh, he has. Brilliant.
Yeah, he's got a spanner.
Top mod on
Nice one,
YouTube.
Calvin. Well, that's the thing. I didn't know who he's doing. I don't want staff spanner arguments. I want people to act like adults.
Yeah, well, don't be
It's
giving
just-
everybody a spanner because then you will find that whoever's got the moderating span, then that'll be a spanner.
Some people don't want to be moderators. Some people are chatters. I mean, if you're a moderator, it's inside the chat. Like usually, that's usually where the moderator would be inside the chat, not on the screen. Like if you're coming onto the screen, really, like in hindsight, like why do you need to be a moderator? Like you're not moderating shit when you're talking. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So as you say, like keep down the spanners, man. Like Jesus Christ, it's not Halford Sale.
Halford
So, I
Sale.
mean, it's not come to Halford's and get a free spanner. This is not how it is. It's £55 a spanner, man.
Danny, to be honest.
This spanner does all sorts. I'm a crap mod, Danny.
You're getting moved on the job, man.
You're not a crap mod, bro. I've stolen another YouTuber's idea as well. We've got the mod squad.
Mod squad, definitely.
Called the mod squad now. You're called the mod squad. I've stolen that. I'm not even asked for someone come on and say you've stole that from this guy. I know I have. So what? It's only like saying. It's only like, do you know what I mean? I'm admitting to it. So what? Yeah, man. Big up all the mod squad. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you follow all the arts at the end of the video. That's what he says as well. So yeah, man. And also as well, if you've not got anything, and you can give to the less fortunate. If you've got any food, any clothes, plug it up, take it outside, and give it to the homeless.
I'll have your money.
We're all one step away from being homeless. Yeah, man. That's what he says as well. And you know what? Yeah, that motherfucker wished that curse upon me. I used to listen to him say that, and then next minute I got given the Section 21. So I personally feel like. What?
Is that guy, the one you were telling me about months ago, about saying that you're only one like a paycheck away from like becoming homeless? and then it did happen.
Yeah, him, that's what I mean. Yeah, and it was funny how you remember like me telling you something like that. Like, even I said to you, didn't I? I listened to a bleeding guy who says you're one step away, give to the less fortunate. You, come on, people are only one step away from being homeless. Mother Nature could come away and take away everything away from you all at once, and you could be just like them. So that's basically what he pushes at the start of his channel. And I always used to think as well when he used to say it, like, fucking hard hate to end up home. And then next minute, man, the Section 21 come through the door and the landlord's like, hi, Danny, we're selling the house. Now you've got to go into the system. But it's the best thing that ever happened to me because I'm sat here right now. And where I am right now is probably the best part I've been in my life. So, nice one, landlord. And also, I don't think he got the money he wanted for his house either. And also, he got a fine from the council.
Who, he did?
Yep.
What was that for? Not playing the game properly.
Remember, like when I went in there, yeah, I said I phoned up the environmental health and brought them involved.
Yeah.
Well, that was a ripple effect because the way that he'd done the tenancy with me, right? Yeah. I know it sounds mad because of my age and that, yeah, but I've never done any of this type of stuff, been normal and all that, paid bills and known about life. Like I've literally only just got to grasp with it in the last 5 years. Before that, like I've been running around like a madman all my life. I've always had my money in order and stuff like that, but I just mean I've never run a home to it. I've not got children. Does that make sense? I've never had kids with anyone to have that part where like right now we're going to make a home. Like that's never been me. I've always been moving around Manchester. Manchester's so big, and there's not a place there that I've not lived. Do you know what I mean? 1 minute I'm with one girlfriend, then I'm with another one, then I'm with another. That's how my life was when I was growing up, when I was younger. But now I'm older. Obviously, I'm settled down and stuff now. But yeah, it's different, man. It's a different mind frame. I prefer it like this, to be honest. I really do. There's no people in my life. Meaning, like, there is people. Obviously, they're still there. Like who I know. Do you know what I mean? You know who I still associate with, like outside of my. I'm not on about on YouTube neither. I'm talking about like who I deal with in my life, like in regards to B and so on, and like what I mean, and Lenny and like guys like that. Obviously, the nicknames. Who Lenny is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You still see Billy?
Yeah, man, of course. That's what I mean. I was in the area 4 days last week, and the week before that, I stayed 4 days there last week. 2 different houses, but I took Coco down there with me and stayed at the 2 gaffs.
Excellent.
So obviously, when I come back home as well, secret, yeah. Man walked through the door, right, and I'm like, yeah, I'm home. There's no mad children. Crazy kids, man. Hey, I was going to say this last night, but I didn't get to say it. I really, really, really rate you, mum and dads. I'm being serious, man. Like, yo, I've spent time at houses there, right? Kids, I love kids, like being themselves, being crazy, running around, like being, where basically they throw the toys at you and everything, like it is what it is. But it's a full-time job. You can't take your eye off them for a minute. Even if they're a little bit older, and even if they're babies, because so there's the girls, do you know what I mean? That I know. When I say girls, obviously I mean women. Do you know what I mean? The women that I know, they've got children 2 different ages, yeah, but there's 2 of them, and it's like It's when I get back, I'm glad I'm home, man. I'm like, Ras, man, how the fucking hell does she cope? Literally, because I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, you literally, from the minute you wake up until the minute you go to bed at night, so when you go to bed, you like that to yourself, right? Yeah, I'm going to play on FIFA. Yeah, I'm going to do this. You're that knackered from the kids driving your brain into the world, into the depths, right? You're like, nah, man, I'm too tired. I'll just watch TV. And the next minute, you just fall asleep again.
Yep, that happens.
You know what I mean? And then when you wake up now, yeah, they're there. And then what's more crazy, when you would do when the bambinos are younger, like babies, they cry in the middle of the night. So then you can't get no sleep.
Nope. Glad I'm not at that stage anymore. Long gone is that stage.
I'm like, nah, I've got to go. I'm going home, man. Like, I'll go home. Coco, yeah. Coco don't do anything. Like, she's mint, mate. She don't. She's no bother, man. But then at the same time, obviously, children are a blessing. To get me, like, you know, it's nice. It's nice to have family values. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like that comes in. I go down. Obviously, I go on holiday and that, like with with one of who I'm talking about. I've been on a couple of holidays. I'm going on one next month as well. On the same type of holiday. Same type of place as well. It's going to drive me nuts. Do you remember last time when I got back and I said, I can't fucking believe it. My head's gone. I said, I'm so glad to be home. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I was going to the toilet, yeah. I couldn't, they were driving me that crazy, right, yeah. I was going to the arcades for the toilets and that, because we were on a Ponting style thing. I don't think they called that. Yeah, it was on one of them type where I was like, nah, man, I'm going over to like it was like where all the bleeding, where it's all open and the bars are all there and it's all in one place. In it, you don't have to leave the building you don't have to leave the area. Butlins, it's not actual Butlins I went to. I think it was a Haven. I think it was Haven, but yeah, same as Butlins. I went Butlins when I was a child. I remember that. Exactly the same thing as what I went to. Except when I went there when I was a kid, I loved it because all those like little red things and stuff like that I remember that I wanted to play on. Now that when I was an adult, I'm not allowed on nothing.
Yeah, you
like
now.
Yeah, the kids are screaming that they want to go in it all. And then what was funny was is by the time that I'm like one of the boys here, I swear to God now. He's the ride's not finished that he's on, and he wants to play on the other one already. So he's already pointing at a different one which he wants to get on, and that one's not even finished. You've already put £2 in that machine. Next minute he's over at the other one. He wants to go on this machine. It looks better. He's trying to put a VR system on his head, and he's 3 years old. It's like you can't do that, mate. Like you're not allowed to. And he's like, yeah. Screaming yeah at you. And you're like, no, yes, no. But then he'll kick you.
And he will win that argument.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's always getting terrorised. I had a black eye. I had a black eye when I got back. Licked in the eye with a toy.
Kids, man, they'll push you about.
Mate, I've not been given a black eye for years. No one's given me a black eye. I swear to God, man, the child gave me a black eye. But it's funny though, because at the same time, no secret, I've been told, Danny, you're coming on holiday with us again. Don't think you're getting away with it. Here's when the date is. I'm like, right, okay. So I'm like, for fucking, I'm going to get drove mad again. I'm thinking, can't I get a separate caravan? I'm like, I'm actually thinking about that as well. How much do you think it will cost me? You might be able to give me some actual fucking advice right now, to be honest. I don't know. How much do you reckon it'll cost me?
It depends honestly, Danny, it really depends where you're going and the availability. I mean, I've looked at places just down the road from me. A weekend, it was in March, and they wanted $700 to stay from the Friday to the Sunday. I was like, right, I'll just drive home.
Is that how much these holidays are costing?
Some of them can, yeah. It depends where you are. Eh? Like
£700,
where I was wanting to go was
love
nothing
it.
special. There's actually nothing special about the place I wanted to go. It's just an up itself. In fact, they actually had a wee program on the TV about that a wee while ago. That
Fucking
actual caravan. Like, what? $700 for a
What's
cat
going
home,
on,
you know,
man?
it's not
What, for a
nice.
weekend, like
I'm
from
on a bike.
Friday to Monday? Nah, man,
Yeah.
you're taking the piss. Caravan for a
That's
week.
the
Because there's
thing,
no point going for
Danny.
4 days. Like, you know what I mean? If you're going for 4 days, you may as well go and stay at an hotel.
Yeah, a hotel, an Airbnb, or just go abroad.
Yeah, go abroad, man. Get your
I thought,
passport.
right, I was really stupid and thought, right, if I'm really careful and not spend the money I would spend going to Greece, maybe I could get a wee cheeky week holiday in Spain and a wee cheeky caravan holiday somewhere. And yeah, I was really shocked, decided not to bother and just go back to Greece. May as well spend the money going somewhere decent.
Yeah, you've got all the passports sorted as well. Big up UK Don as well, man. Passing through. We passed through. Big up Peter Mellon
Kelvin,
as
where
well,
did
man.
you go? Where were you, Kelvin?
King, yes, man. Anyone feel free to chat as well. You can say your
You need to
business.
get your ass
I
up
went to
here this
Scotland
funny,
and
Danny.
it was 150 for 2 nights. So that means if I was to come and see you, then Secret, it'd cost me 260 quid for 2 nights.
No, it wouldn't cost you that. I'd find you somewhere or have you stay here depending on.
Into the ghetto and that. Is that where you'll send me?
Stayed in Nuttingston.
Look,
Right.
yeah, he's told you where he's gone now, look. That's where he went.
Absolutely. In Ouija land. Why did you not come to Edinburgh? The best place. Shoddy.
See what
Not
I mean?
that I live in
She
Edinburgh,
goes back, you know, but she's a proper patriotic person, you know. Like, look at the way then, yeah, you said you went there, and now watch her go mad. Go on, why don't you like this
we lived
place?
there in a castle and everything.
I love it. You hate on
Nothing
stuff,
in
yeah.
Edinburgh,
Does that bit? The amount of complaining you do about stuff sometimes, I swear to God, he's hilarious, man. Drivers.
Listen, see, since I started this job, I've actually not had anything really to moan about, and I'm not joking about that.
But
it's
you've had no road beef.
No, because I'm not doing that. What do you call it? What's it called?
That route.
Yeah, I'm not going all the way over from like the likes of Manchester to Liverpool every day and back. I'm not doing that kind of thing. In fact, here's a fun fact. Here's a wee fact for you, right? Because you're from Manchester, it takes me the time that it takes, which I think's about 3 minutes 30. The track, what's it called? The Oasis Supersonic. I can get from my house to work in the time that song takes. None of this 45 minutes like I used to sit on the phone talking to you for.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm home. One and I'm home. And I'm not in charge of a whole lot of nonsense anymore. I just get to go out on the street, do my bit, and then jog on home at the end of the day. It's much better.
Do you remember how many times I said, you know, if I had streamed what you've just said, like what's been said on the phone call, like when you were talking to me on the way home from work, yeah, and like literally, you know, like stream that, everyone would have been howling at him, mate. Like, what is going on? I'd be like, secrets on the way home, people. That's all it is. And then you just hear you like, I'm just putting about 1 minute. Let me just go to Asda, and then you're in Asda like that, doing your thinking. Yeah, man, I felt like I was with you, man. I felt like I was in the car. I felt like I was in Asda getting the shopping with you. The only thing I didn't get was the dinner afterwards. Like,
I've been getting flagged off at work for shopping at Asda. Boy keeps telling
me. What do you mean getting slagged off?
He goes on Reddit quite a lot, and he's like, "Yeah, you're hanging out with the people of Walmart going to Asda," and that's funny as fuck. My job might be seen as a bit serious, but I tell you what, see, when you're in the office, everybody just takes a mick. It's too funny in there. It's like going to school.
I think when you do get a bunch together, you're like everybody tends to like act the fool more and act up more. Remote comedian.
You're totally right, because there's been a boy put on our section and he wasn't on it. In fact, that is actually why you never really heard from me much over Christmas. I was working 50 hours a week at Christmas time, so that's pretty much it.
It's a lot that, man. That's that. I mean, it's 40 hours is generally normal. Most people tend to work 50.
Yeah, what was I doing? I was doing my normal shift, and then I was doing like just parcels at night time.
When I say most people do 50, I'm on about the people that want to live properly. Do you understand what I mean? Like, they're trying to put the fucking overtime in. Because obviously a lot of places people now are struggling to give you the overtime as well, because everybody wants some of it. Everyone's trying to get extra money now. Do you know what I mean? It's that day and age where you fucking need to do an extra 2 hours.
We're not getting overtime because that guy's taking the company over. I don't know if you've seen that in the news for the last
overtime. So if you work more, if you work up more hours, you don't get paid extra.
No, we don't work more hours. Basically, right, what's happening at the moment is there's not enough staff to cover every area. You'll have seen it in the news the last few days, the last few months, warning to X, Y, and Z postcode, you're not getting your service today. And that's because there's not enough staff. Like in my office, there's 20 areas. There's only enough staff to cover, about 11 areas. There's about fucking 8 or 9 areas that are uncovered basically every day. So what usually happens is you get the staff to stay past their time and you get overtime. But because this guy is taking over, he wants the books to look good. So the whole company's just put a halt to people actually getting overtime. So a lot of
taking the fucking Royal Mail. What do you mean taking over?
Yeah, there's a checkbook guy buying it.
Do you mean is someone in the government taking over the Royal Mail as making it privatised?
No, they're not. The government are keeping whatever share they have, and this guy he's buying the other half. He's from the Czech Republic.
They're actually buying into the actual Royal Mail. That's what it is, isn't it? Let's not forget it is actually royal. You know what I mean? So what's the deal there?
There's no royal about it, darling. It's been a government stroke shareholder.
Why would people get a stamp now and starts rubbing X's all over it?
Hold on, Danny, do you use stamps?
I don't use stamps, man. I don't send nothing to nobody.
All right, because I got lots. You get lots for your present from Royal Mail as a present at Christmas. I got 50 of them, and I don't even use one in a year, so I'm trying to find people to give them to.
Save them, they might end up special. People collect stamps, man.
Do you know what? Coincidentally, here you go. This is a fun fact. I'll take a photo. It's not stock. No stock. What's happening, godson? Where the hell have you been, mate? Not seen you for months anywhere.
I can't really say anything in regards to where we've been because I've not been anywhere as well. But you've obviously still chatted to me. But Nosdog, yeah, man. I knew Nosdog was cool though. I know for a fact he's just been holding it down and doing his thing. I've already thought about it.
Danny, before I forget, those stamps I'm on about that I got for my Christmas, they have Liverpool on it. They're all from Liverpool.
I mean, busy with work, mate. That's what I mean. Normal life takes over. I'd rather hear that. Do you know what I mean? Then, you know what I mean? I mean, that's what I've been doing. That's why I'm saying when people are saying to me, "Where have you been?" It's like sorting life out. So I've got a full home. So when people are like, Danny, turn your camera on, and when I turn it on, I've got a full house. But instead of turning it on, and then if you ain't got no equipment, no furniture in your house, everyone will laugh. You know what I mean? It's not funny, but at the same time, though, I suppose
£1.50 a stamp.
50 stamps. Sell them, secret. Calvin said.
For 4 stamps, £1.50 a stamp. That's wild. I don't even look at the price of the stamp.
What? And you got 50 of them?
Yeah, I remember when they were 20 pence.
Guy, do you know what? I do use stamps actually on a regular basis. I forgot that I send loads
You
of
forgot,
letters.
I'll send you 10,
Um,
Danny, man.
yeah, yeah. Do you know what? I've actually got 5 letters here now that I need to look. Yeah, look, listen. That's the paper, man. That's swear to God, I'm not lying.
Does not live at
And
this
they're
address.
expensive. Look, that's the reason why I've not been able to send the letters as well, secret, because they're expensive. Because you've got 50 of them, will you send them now, please?
Right, just holler your address over the old WhatsApp.
Nah, man, I wouldn't take your
Right,
stamps
so
and
I've
sell
done
them.
them. I genuinely won't use them. I've gave, I think, 10 away. I'll have a look because they're still sitting up there.
Helen, I spoke. He's not stop what I was Helen. I literally got a message off Helen saying, "Hey, Danny, I hope you're well." I had a video call with her. I brought her up to date on where I was at with my housing. She was buzzing with it because when I didn't want to phone her, Nosdog, I ended up losing that house that I was on Langford Road. Landlord
You
sold the
didn't lose
property.
it that way, though, Danny. Got Section 21. His horrible landlord decided to want to sell up and move on.
Yeah, well, I had to be out in 30 days.
Out for bad reasons there, Danny. Sorry for cutting in on you, mate, but it's like when
Right,
people say they left a job or such and such, and they say it ways that it makes it sound like they got sacked. It's like, nah, you retired for the job.
Yeah, I didn't lose the house. Like, the motherfucker sold it. All I ever did was do that house up. And do you know what? The cheek of it, yeah, because the house was not up to date in regards to how it should have been, like with the gas and boilers and all this extra shit that landlords have got to do, gas safety and stuff. He'd not been up to date on it. So when he tried serving me that Section 21, the council were accepting it. So I had to get environmental health involved. Environmental health came out, did an assessment on the property, then said to me, right, pack your stuff, we're taking you in. And that's how I was able then to get onto the council. Which obviously is a house for life. You know what I mean? If you can get yourself back into council, because you always mess it up when you're young.
It's a blessing in disguise, definitely, because that house you've got really nice and you've got it looking good, mate.
That. 2 years have said the same thing at the same time. Nosdog has put that guy for shite anyway.
I just read that, Danny.
You know what I mean? Like that's right what he's saying, because that all it ever did, that house, you could give that house all the love in the world. I mean, the amount of time that I used to spend just working away on that house, never to get anything back from it. It just was never fixed. It was never done. It was always like, no matter whether no matter how much you clean, no matter how much you painted, there was always something else. So to get this one, and you know what, guys, as well, yeah, the house that I live in now, which is deservedly given in the centre, and I bidded for it and so on, and I had to pass all the assessments and shit to get the property as well. I had to have good reference from my landlord, which I did have. But the mad thing about it is I had to get the environmental health involved, and they then fined the landlord. The landlord then held all my property, mate, and I lost all my property. And I had to re-get all my property, but I re-got it all. So, you know, it's not like we're sat here now on we're not sat here on the YouTube putting up a link saying, "Can we please help Danny Styler get a bed, please?" Because he's not got one. Because I've got a full bed, I've got a sofa, I've got TV, carpets, so I've got everything that I literally lost in the first place. So, you know, I just look and think like, you know, God works in mysterious ways, Danny boy. And I speak to myself as well like that, and that where Kelvin puts no way, Danny. I mean, the landlord lived over in Ireland as well, so all this was done over telephone, Kelvin. It was disgusting. Yeah, I lost everything, mate. All my clothes, everything, man. I had to rebuy the fucking lot. Even Coco's bowls, stuff like that, mate. That's the mad thing.
Oh, I don't have a toy anymore, will she then?
Oh, she's ended up basically now. She ended up with £100 bed instead, because when we ended up going into the
I'll have to send her a new one then, Danny.
What's that?
Her toy. I'll have to send her a new one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, send her a new toy. Yeah. Yeah, she loves the toys as well now. You know, she actually like owns them when she's got stuff now. And she actually, like, if I went and took her toy now, put it over here, I'll do it now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she loves these things. What I've got her. What are they? They look like plastic, but it's not. It's some type of meat thing here. Is yeah. It looks weird, man, but she loves it. Sits there for about 4 hours biting it. I've got to take her on her evening walk. Yeah, I'm going to go down to the proper waters tonight. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've done the live and got that out of the way. Done a live video. Yeah, Coco. There you go, girlie. Yeah, man. So when I went into the homeless, yeah, and ended up inside the hotel room, I felt bad on the dog then, do you know what I mean? So I looked and thought like, nah, man. I thought I'm leveling up the dog, mate. I thought I'm leveling myself up. So straight away, straight to the shops, do you know what I mean? New North Face tracksuits for me, new Nike Air Max tracksuits, new jeans, new jumpers, 5 new pairs of trainers, 4 new coats. Just started going in. Coco got a brand new lead, except she didn't get one that I've got a one now that I've got her an expensive lead now that she can go where, you know, will go further, and I can bring her back and direct her on it. One of those ones. So she's got an a bed. A bed's a bad boy bed. She's got all nice tight. You know what I mean? I looked after her kind of thing where I was like, Coco, I know we've gone from a house into this room, but I mean, I felt guilty on the dog. Do you know what I mean? I felt guilty on my dog, mate. I was like, but at the same time, everyone was saying to me like, Danny, you can't give up on the dog. Like the dog would rather be with you and stay with you through this than you give the dog away.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I was saying like, can I even own this dog? But then when I got at the house, it all made sense. Then she lives there now with me. She's comfortable. Absolutely loves the place. Sits there looking at the patios, windows like America's out there or something. Proper glaring into the sky, man. She's mint.
Darren, it felt like the equivalent of you almost giving your bairn up to the social work, There was no way you were doing that, getting the dog away. No chance.
Yeah, no, do you know what? And the only reasons what it was as well is because it was like the groundingness of every single day I had to get up in the morning, go straight away, walk out my hotel room, go inside, go and give the key to the people of the building, sign out, go and take the dog on a walk, come back, sign back in, get the key, go to my room, then start my morning by making myself then in the afternoon I have to go and repeat the same thing, but at the same time I'm online bidding on properties, and Jesus Christ, mate, I went through that for 4 months every single day, and I didn't see a person from real life. I didn't go on the internet. I didn't go on YouTube. I went on YouTube watching YouTube. I didn't go on our side of YouTube where it's panels and stuff like that. I just didn't have the mind, just wasn't interested. I was just thinking to myself, can I cope with this? And every day was like a day closer to not being able to cope with it. And then one day, obviously I was 4 months into thinking I can't cope with this. And yeah, man, one day I got a phone call and then got asked to come to a meeting, and within days I ended up with the keys to my property, and I took it from there, man. It was blank when I walked in, didn't have a piece of furniture, and within a week I had a full house. Like bingo. And yeah, I don't want nothing.
Am I right in thinking you'll not even be able to, decorate it properly for about a year, will you? Because it's brand new.
Yeah, because it's brand new. Yeah, you've got to be careful with the walls and stuff like that.
No, is it not so they can see if there's any, what's it called, snagging after a year? Anything they need to fix? I remember that happened with my friend. And she had 2 wee kids at the time, and they just had wee mucky hands all the time. So for the better part of a year, there was just all these marks on the wall. It was funny.
I don't know, man. I don't know what they told me. I was just agreeing to everything and saying, yeah, I agree to that. I didn't believe them until they gave me the keys, and I was thinking, someone's lying to me. This isn't happening. when I walked in here and I looked at it and I seen balconies and rivers and all that around me and shit, I was like, yo, I was like, this gaff's a jackpot gaff. I was like, Ras, when you drive into the, you know, when you get them rich people in America and they decide to live on a private estate,
Yeah.
that's what it's like a gated community.
That's pretty cool.
That's fucking crazy, man. That's what it is. That to me is crazy, man. I'm from Wythenshawe, man. If the Wythenshawe don't have no gated communities, but you shit, the only gated community there is anything that trying to hide from the thieves. Telling you, man. I need to, but, and then do you know as you walk in, as you see the sign says like you can buy a property, so on and so on, and it says like Riverside Views. So basically, with me like getting a riverside view like that, but the houses are very expensive. And then for me to have one now for life, the woman said, as long as you're a good boy, because obviously I've been known to be like I've been known to misbehave. You know what I mean? Get into trouble, like going out on nights out, being a member. You get just, you know, get like parties at the gaff, shit like that. None of that was happening here like that. Just as soon as I walked in, not that I used to have parties at my house, but when I did used to go out on a night out, if we was chilling, and then I'd say, yo, let's go mine, like, because I had my own gaff, like, yeah. So I used to do that. Where we was here now, if I was with my friends on a night out and we was all mangled at 3 a.m, I wouldn't say, yeah, let's get a taxi to my crib. Because I think, nah, like that's my palace where my dog lives and that, like, you can get fucked. Do you know what I mean? So this house to me has got a different kind of feeling to it. It's turned me into, it's made me realise like what I've got in front of me and the opportunities that I've now got to do what I'm doing. So that's why I'm going down the social healthcare route. You know, and obviously in the end, I'll be able to help people that have struggled like me and help them get to where I got to, and to literally be the guy that says to them like that, because I've got some people along the way that help me that I've got a high respect for, because I realise that they actually put extra hours in for me, put extra work in for me, and I don't take it lightly because it got me where I am here now. And they were telling me at the time, Daniel, just stick with it. I promise you, in this many amount of time, you'll be sat in a new place and you'll be absolutely free. You'll be with your dog. And I used to look at them and think, oh, you are full of shit. What do you mean? Like, I'm coming fifth, I'm coming seventh, eighth, ninth, I'm coming nowhere near. And then I came first on a property, still didn't even get offered it. So I'm like, nah, this system is broke. So I didn't know if I could cope, man. But some people kept me in there, and to kind of be able to aspire to be one of them people, and then to have the credentials to be able to do it, and then the time and the space to be able to do it, then made me think, you know, that's what I want to do with my life. 5-year plan. May take me 5 years to actually get the actual straight job. Do you know, doing it like full time?
Yeah, it'll be worth it though.
Be worth it though, yeah. It'd be the first time that I'd have a bleeding pension or something like that set up to now, man. And I don't know who's paying for my funeral.
The council.
Nice one, bro. But yeah, it's and me on that mission there, that doesn't just help me, man. That helps others. Then if I go into that job field and go through it, and let's say, for instance, I come out, let's say I end up with 25 people that I deal with solely throughout my career. Let's say if I make 5 of them actually get stop themselves from going into a wrecking ball, because lads can do that. That's what lads do. I can explain that to you secret. Like, lads go, do you know what? Fuck this. I'm not asked anymore. Fuck it all. And the next minute they go and do all the stuff that fucks up the stuff, and then they go, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. I really wish I didn't do that. Like, Do you know men are quick at self-destructing.
Women are just as
Women,
quick too.
sometimes I think responsibility with kids and stuff like that keeps women a little bit more on the barrier of not total self-destruction, where a lad can go out self-destruct and stray away from home, whereas the female can do the same thing. And I'm not saying that, you know what I mean, it's a gender thing, but women sometimes, let's say if they've got children and stuff, then that puts them in the predicament of they've got to be at home with the kids. Then that's how you end up with single mums. That's, you know, how many single mums are there in Britain?
There's a lot of single dads out there too.
Yeah, single parents. Yeah, where the other one's gone rogue, guaranteed. Yeah, it's so easy to wreck your life. Like, it's so easy, man. It only takes a couple of mistakes. Literally, people go into the bookies and walk out, and they've wrecked their lives. Like, that's another message to people, man. Like, watch your this gambling stuff that people do. Like, it's dangerous, man. I see my own father do it. My dad does it and doesn't mind losing the money. This is the thing. So I see it, but I see the money. I don't see the wins. I say to him, when are you ever going to come to me and say, Daniel, guess what? I've won 10 grand.
Never.
It's because when he's in the casino, when he's at 9,600, he'll think to himself, I've still got another 400 to go yet until I've got 10 grand. And fucking you lose the 9,000 fucking 400 to. Do you get where I'm coming from? You'll lose it all trying to chase that extra little thing. Instead of walking off with like £400 shy of 10 grand. Like, let's say he'd done really well and smashed it, and next minute, you know, he's like, right, if I got 10 grand, I'm out of here. And then next minute he got this mad win, and it's like he got to 9,700, and it's only £300 away. And this guy decides to try and fucking win 300 quid and loses the lot. Like, and do you know what? That shit happens. Like, maybe not with 10 grand, but there'd be so many people that are like on 700 quid in a casino, and they'll be there like, I just need to get to £1,000, and they'll spend the whole 700 trying to round it up to 1,000. They might be sat there for a few hours. They might get up and down. They might just about get their money back. But it's weird, man. Like, yeah, I've seen it, been there, done it. I've not felt the burn of it, because when I've done it, I've been with my dad, and then if I have done it, I've done it out of what did he call it? I'm doing it as a day out, me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, very fun. You're happy that you're just doing a wee bit of gambling.
So I know that he's going to blow his brains out and do what he's doing in there. But while I'm there, I think, do you know what? I'm going to get myself a burger meal inside here, and I'm going to go and play blackjack. And like, that's what I'll do when I'm there. So I'll just take time out. So to me, it's a day out at the casino. If I lose at the blackjack table, then I'm not asked. If my dad loses, my dad walks in there with the intentions of either getting up to this amount or losing what he's got there. He doesn't go in there and lose all of his money. He already has. He's got a bill. He's got a bill on his bill list just for the casino. He classes that as part of his life, part of his fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's like he's dead. Yeah, that's that. But then he does put, he does put quite a bit into it. But he does different things, man. You know, he's you can't tell somebody what to do. Neither. I've given the guy advice as many times as I can do, but he's like, you know, you only lead a horse to the water. You can't make it drink it. What am I supposed to do? Take the money off him?
He'll not listen. He's your dad.
You've spoke to my dad.
Yeah, have I? How's he doing?
You're telling me that he's doing great? He's doing mint. He's mint. Yeah, man, he is. He's doing good. He's been ringing me, saying to me, "Well, got with a text message this morning, right? You know, because you weren't there. Well, last night we were on dead late, So right, I ended up going to bed at about 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, what time did you go live? Because I don't think I got a notification.
I went live at about 11:30 at night.
Oh, well, I was still up and about too.
Yeah, it was. So anyway, yeah. What was I saying?
Your dad, text message. You woke up to a text message from your dad.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. We were on we were on dead late. So last night it was one of them where it was like, I don't even remember going to bed. I don't even think I actually put the TV on inside the room or anything. I think I literally would have went in there, turned the light in the way that I wanted it, and then just lying on the bed and just crashing out. So this morning I come in and I've not put my phone on charge. So I look at my phone to see what time it is. Phone's off. I turned the phone on. I woke up late today as well. I woke up at 12 p.m, man. That's bad. That's late for me. That I wake up usually at 7:30 in the morning. But, anyway, so I wake up now to this text messages in fucking capital letters saying, I am trying to ring you. Ring me when you get up. So I rung him and he went, hiya, Daniel. So I went, what's up? He went, no, I said, I'm just seeing how you're doing. But what the hell are you sending me a text message like that for? Like this alert. I rung him while the battery was still on 0%. I was turning the phone on and I'm trying to
Yeah.
I haven't been to sleep. Andrew, have you been up all night? Probably have you been on people's lives?
What was that?
Andrew was still on last night. I'm sure he was. I'm sure you were still on last night, bro. You was with us last night. If you was, that means you did earlier. You did late hours like me. I didn't wake up till 12 p.m, man. I need my sleep, mate. I need to sleep.
I'd already done 2 of the bits I do already at that time. Fucking hell. Maybe even
you know what,
3
tonight, I've been that good, right, inside in the cooking part. The amount of takeaways that I've not had tonight. Man's on marching powder. Ryu's on that. He's on the march.
Must be if he's been up all night. I'm kidding.
It's crazy. Do you know what makes me laugh, though?
What's
a lot of people are dead wary to say anything about that stuff on here, just in case, like, someone said, like, "Oh yeah, you're a thingy head," like, like, and it's like, right, it's like the majority of people have took it, like, so everyone, like, why does YouTube have to be a ha ha? I caught you, like, look at you. You get where I'm coming from. It's like, wow, like, I said before, I've got a pill there. Like, I'm not asked to say it. It doesn't mean that I take pills. You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah, but you've got it.
I've got a pill, yeah. It's crazy that I've got one. It's mad that the guy gave it to me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Danny. That'll do you for when you go to a festival. I'm looking at it thinking, right, this looks dangerous. Which lab has this come from? So he went, Amsterdam. So I said, yeah, man, it looks like it. And that's where Calv says there, last pill I had was 20 years ago, for fuck's sake. Me the same. Probably about 15. Probably about 15 years ago.
Last time I had any was, what's that? Tiesto. I went to see Tiesto, Edinburgh. Amazing. That was about 15 years ago.
Everyone's not got a dead clean sheet. My clean sheet is I've never been done for any of this domestic bullshit, right? Never been done for anything like that. But when it comes down to it, have I been round the roundabout and done all the mad shit? Yeah, man. Of course I have. I sound like I have. I've fucking lived in a place where that activity is what life is about. Guns and drugs. Do you know what I mean? That's all that was on the fucking estate. One thing was going on or another. One gang was happening or another gang was happening. People were literally like using houses to sell the stuff from. The people that are taking it usually are the people's friends. So they're taking it on a weekend and stuff like that. It's all part of living a council estate lifestyle, like. And if you haven't lived on a council estate like that, then you don't know how it is then. And if you haven't really, like, if you have come from that posh ass, silver spoon, I've never done anything wrong background, then go and suck out, man. Like, I don't like that type of people anyway. Like, I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? I'm not down with snubbing everybody. But at the same time, I don't condone reckless behaviour. Meaning, in other words, I wouldn't sit there now and be like, yeah, shall I take this pill tonight on the stream and see what it does to me? And like, because that's reckless behaviour. Do you know what I'm saying? That's stupidity.
Yeah.
So would I sit there and do coke and stuff like that? Nah, would I fuck? You know what I mean? I'm fucking of an age, yeah. I'm past the age of doing that type of shit, man. Did I do that shit when I was younger? No comment. Figure it out. Do you know what I mean? Talking like no one didn't do nothing else when he was younger. Have you got clean sheets?
In what respect? A police clean sheet, certainly.
In respect, if you've done drugs, like, in other words, have you experimented with drugs as you grew up?
Yeah, of course.
There you go. So did I. Have I ever been addicted to any of these drugs? No. I've never had a coke habit. I've never had an ecstasy problem. Do you know what I mean? When I did get put, right, nobody has a clean sheet, Danny. Thank you, Kelvin. That's exactly what I'm trying to get at. But on here, if you let one thing out, like...
Oh, yeah, it's used against you.
Use it against you, like they've never done it. And that's why I'm saying most people are full of shit. Because when
Danny,
if I came out and said, "Oh,
you do say will be basically flung at you,"
this is the police right here. I'm telling you, man, it's the police. Like And then look at all these rich wrong'uns. Yeah, man, you're telling me that a lot of them are beaking out their heads. And you know what's funny? Now that I'm older as well, when I was younger, I used to look and think, yeah, I bet they do. Now I'm older, I know for a fact that they do. Look at P. Diddy, mate. My man's a proper, took more drugs than getting IVF fluids put into him so they can keep the fucking orgy going for longer. What the fuck? Like, that is some next level shit. Pink cocaine or whatever it's called. Yeah, like, hell, man, like, people are doing it. I know for a fact that Bill Clinton was sniffing. He was sniffing like a police dog, mate.
Bill Clinton, yeah, he's a player, or was, probably still is.
He was sniffing right off Monica Lewinsky. Isn't it funny how you got done in for sleeping with him? What was she, his press secretary?
I think so, aye. Oh, what was her name? What a shame, though. Like, she got hated on for that, but she was only a young lassie and he should have known better. Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, that's it, Monica Lewinsky. Yeah.
Doing well, that was shoddy.
If that happened today, though, her ass would be famous for it, man. She'd be a superstar for that now. She'd be on Insta. She'd have an OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Monica Lewinsky, if you're listening to this stream, seriously, man, get yourself an OnlyFans, man. People will love to see that Bill Clinton remove with the cigar. You know what I'm saying? If you did the cigar video, guaranteed that everyone would pay to see it. But she's been paid off that much money and been told that if she opens her mouth about that, she's a dead woman. From the Clinton mafia. What do you reckon?
Yep. Clinton killer.
Hillary said to her, listen, You know what Hillary's like? Hillary's a demonic demon. You know she is.
Oh yeah.
She's risen from hell to come and try and rule the
know
world.
you know about the laptop, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Deleting fucking
New York
more shit
laptop.
off it, right? Because she's got stuff on it. But here's what I'm thinking. Imagine the wrath of on Monica Lewinsky. Imagine the hell that she would have made her pay. You think that she let her get away with that lightly? She would have made her go through hell for that. Even when she went in McDonald's and they charged her extra just because it's Monica Lewinsky. Like, sorry, love, you've got to pay an extra 30% tax. Why? Because Hillary Clinton's put it on your name.
Yeah, you're on the list.
As soon as you credit, if she uses your credit card, she's fucked. On it now, no. Look at the wildfires, Danny. I mean, how are they letting California burn down? Why are they letting a whole? Why are they letting a whole
city, Danny? That's why.
They want to rebuild it, don't they?
Yep, they want to make it into a smart city.
Fucking little building, like little buildings and that. Do we want to stick us all in cardboard boxes, basically, right? Yeah, like where we're on shelves. In the end, like we're basically like living in shelves. Like that's if you want to look at it, we're going to be living in big shelves. No, we're not going to. No, they're not rebuilding high-rise buildings. It's not that. They're not doing that. It's something more than that. Yeah, let's have a look what finger people had evidence, Danny. And is the evidence the I mean, I do know that there was people going out. Like Mel Gibson lost at home. That is very correct to seeing that. Big up Mel Gibson. Big up, you know what I mean? Lethal Weapon. My man taught me all my moves, everything that, you know, how to shoot. Big up Mel Gibson, man. I've got more clips than Mel Gibson. It's a King Von lyric, that. So yeah, man, Mel Gibson lost his home. He literally even turned around on a podcast, literally turned around and said, like, this is the government, man. Like, you know what I mean? There's no other way to it. Like they've let this happen. Like this is not just something that happens. Whole place burned down. We ain't got no fucking water. And then 2 weeks before, you've got what's his name? The name of the Trump's guy. Oh no, he's not even Trump's guy. Trump don't like him. Gavin Newsom. It's lucky secret that I remember some of these things sometimes, you know, man. You need to be ready for my losses. Gavin Newsom was on TV telling the world or America that he's saving the fish, right? Because these fish are going out of breed. And that's the reason why the fucking hydro pumps didn't have any water in them to put the fires out. It was live on TV, right? This is mainstream media trying to do. This is how you know mainstream media are bent as fuck. The mainstream media was live, and they were in the. They were there while the fires was happening.
Oh, they weren't.
And you know what? They said to the firemen, they thought that these fire guys had water, right? So they turned around to these firemen and went, "Have you got water?" You know, and thought that the firemen were going to go, "Yeah." Firemen turned around and went, because they were like that. Yeah, there is water to cover it. It's not you know, reporting that on the news that there's not a water shortage. They only turned around and asked the guys like who were in the background if you got water, and they said no. The government are not letting us basically get to it. Like, we can't get to it. There is no water in it. Like, and said it live on TV, and it was like at that moment in time. Then like that's where obviously you could say your right wing leaning channels were going, look at the left wing trying to say that there were fucking water there, and you've got the firemen in the background going, no water, we can't put that out. Right, right. So the news are lying. You get me? The news are saying, yeah, we've got water, like, so, don't worry about that. That's not what the problem is. And then,
I've not watched the news for a long time, Danny. Do you know that? Like, since, before the Rona happened,
I'm not watching the news. I'm watching a podcast where they're showing me this, though. So I'm being shown, Ben. I ain't sat there watching fucking CNN. Are you mad?
Nah.
I'd have to be like Piers Morgan doing all my research to do that. I watch a podcast where they're showing all these different events and stuff like that going on. And hence Mel Gibson. I watched that podcast that Mel Gibson was on. And that's where he was saying, man, like, if you don't think this stuff is in the making, then you're mad. I realise that I live in a state that doesn't care about us, basically.
Well, he's been talking the truth for a long time, and people thought he was mental. They portrayed him as being off his head.
Because he spoke the truth.
Yeah, but they've done that with Jim Carrey as well. But Jim Carrey seems to have went back to being a wrong and an off. So some folk can't be saved.
The sea was right next to it, wasn't it? That's what was mad, Calvin. The fact that there were fucking fires that were burning a whole.
Well, the excuse that the salt water would damage the. Sure.
No, it was one big. That was one big conspiracy to burn down California.
That's what it's called, a land grab.
Right, man. And then when you have a look at the fact that that all the housing had cancelled all fire insurance on all the properties a year or so before it, just tells you that they already had it planned. It's like they were like, yeah, on this date, we're going to start off and it's going to bang. And that's exactly what it is. It's fake media and it's all bollocks. And it is literally there just to basically, lie to you, make us think that paying tax is the best thing that we've ever done in our fucking lives. And I'm then now, as I'm watching all this as well, Calvin and Secret, yeah, as I'm watching this go on, like as I said, I don't watch the news channels. I watch the actual, I watch the podcast where they point this stuff out. As I'm watching it, I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on in this country then? And then when I see Donald Trump then going, oh, UK, yous don't do enough. Yous don't. I feel sorry for your citizens. Makes me then start thinking, hang on, we're being fucking ripped off as well. Like we're being had over. We're being
for starters, that thing Trump signed himself out of the last time he was president. The Paris Climate Agreement, one of the best things that man done when he got into power, saved America so much money being out of that because it is a con.
They're cutting out of everything. They're saying they're paying 2% now. England now have got to pay 16%.
Sorry for laughing. It's just funny. It's about time we got our asses kicked.
Right, mate. It's right. Who do we think we are paying 2%? Who do we think we are paying 2%? If I'm right, you know what I mean, from what I was watching. But even if we're like, why do we get to, get rid of Starmer?
Yeah, he's a complete wrong on him.
I mean, from the minute he's come in, it's like been scandal after scandal. This Labour Party, it reminds me of. I don't know. It's not for the people that are struggling, and there's an awful lot of people struggling, and I don't understand. I mean, yeah, there's a war going on in Ukraine and so on. But what the fuck has that got to do with how much my Coca-Cola cost me? Like, what has it got to do with how much my Coca-Cola costs? Why
That's
do now?
Money to pay the sugar tax.
That's what I'm talking about. Why do I have to pay? Why do I only get now when I go shopping? and I buy £100 worth of shopping, why do I only come home with £30 worth of shopping? Why is there not? Why is that extra 3 bags not there? If I bring home normally, I'd bring home 10 bags. Now I'm bringing home 4 bags, 5 bags.
It's mad, eh? That inflation, we get shafted so much.
And then they even charge you for the fucking bags.
Yeah.
Do you want a bag as well? Yeah, go on, I'm thinking about not even 25p now. Now it's 40p. I remember when it started on 5p, 10p, 20p. Now it's 40p. So if you need 3 bags, it's £1.20. How many people live in the UK?
Exactly.
There's your money grab, people. Well, Andrew, I keep trying to remember to take bags with me to the shop, yeah. And every time the woman turns round and says, "Do you want a bag?" And I think, for fuck, I'm like, oh man, I've got to pay. I'm doing it again. So I end up saying, "Yeah, I'll have 2, please." And it's like, do you know what? I could have bought another bag of sweets with that money. You know, that's like 2 bags. That's a sweet. Like, you're taking a piss, man. I wanted fruit pastels in my little sweet mix for tonight. I always have a sweet mix every night, you know.
Back for life. Back for the day.
I'll let you hear it now. Here's my sweet mix for tonight. Yeah. Can't wait, mate. It's got licorice inside it. It's got them yellow bananas. It's got them red licorices. Yeah, bad man. Can't wait. And tonight I'm going to treat myself to a takeaway. I'm going to go over and get a Chinese tonight, you know.
Nice.
I've not done it in ages, secret. You know when I've just plotted down and just been like, right, every single night it's been open up the fridge, get out what I'm getting. Like last night I made some oh mate, after coming off the live last night, I made the bad boyish burgers ever with cheese on, with the buns and all that. I don't know whether it's just because I was stoned out my nut and it was 3 in the morning.
Is because they were like totally fried.
I was just ate that like and went. I ate that and went sleep, man.
No wonder you slept at 12 o'clock. Munching that and then going for a sleep.
I won't eat them sweets until I've actually had my tea properly. I mean, this live's cracked on. It's gone past tea time. I'm gonna have to get my tea on shortly. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up ill. I'm on them antibiotics, aren't I?
Strong, mate. Not eating them.
Now it says you've got to eat on them as well. Like I got pre-warned about 3 times not to drink alcohol whatsoever, and only me like a knobhead today. I've been sat there thinking, shall I go Liverpool tonight or what? So I got and then remembered.
Go to Liverpool and get drunk. Don't do that. You'll end up like how I ended up a few weeks ago. I was ill in the town there. Oh, that was bad.
I'll end up waking up in some horrible bird's bed, like thinking, what have I done? And I'll probably end up taking that green tablet and
to forget.
Yeah, like I don't even know what it'll do to me because now knowing that it's an Amsterdam one as well. It's like he named the this is what I mean about the guy who deals with MDMA. He said he named the level of MDMA that's in it. It's like it's got this much MDMA and this much thingy and this much hallucinogenic. I'm like, so it's a science tablet type thing then, yeah. He's like, what it'll do, it'll lift you. I'm thinking it's an ecstasy pill, bro. He's like, nah, but he's like, because of how clean it is, it's not just your everyday ecstasy pill. It's like it does certain stages. I'm thinking, fuck me, I didn't know they were professional. But they might be. Just get Sean Atwood on here, no. All day. He knows I don't like him. I just know for a fact that he's lying secret. Where's secret gone? There you are.
Done it again.
Yeah, secret.
Managed
I remember when pills were 15 quid. This is what I'm saying. This one here that I've got is expensive. Apparently, like they're not easy to get hold of. They are actually Amsterdam made. But then one all you needed. But you know what, Calvin? I'm dead scared to take it. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine I could have a right night on me here now. Pump on the dance in the background, get the live on, and start dancing in front of everyone. Imagine how many likes I'll get on the video. What do you reckon? Or do you reckon it'll end up the meme for the next year?
Nah, man. People have done worse.
Do you think so?
Hell yeah.
What? Got off the barnet on a pill and then got on a live video and just started rocking out and fucking.
Ah, well, it's not like you're going to get.
I'm filling out my head. I fucking love all of yous, man. Kelvin, I fucking love you so much, man. And swear to God, I can't. I'd be like, do you know what? I'm going to give you another spanner as well, bro. Imagine it, like proper loving your chat out, like peeling out your brain. That would be fucking crazy. Let me tell you, if the police come knocking at the door, like, look for a letterbox, I'm looking at eat it, quick time. They'll be like, we've heard you got an ecstasy pill in here. I'll be like, fuck it, not now, you've not. You fucking took it. It's not on, mate. I only had one. My mate gave it me, I took it. I've just took it now. So when I'm in the police station, you do know I'll be off my barnet. But I don't know if they can nick you if you already took it. Can we fuck?
Well, I'd take it.
I bet they take it.
Oh,
That rare. I bet you've not seen these in a while, have you, boys? We cut it in half between all of them. I don't trust pills. I don't trust them either, Kelvin. That's why I won't take it, mate. Literally, it's been thrown to the back of the cupboard. I've like literally saved it, yeah, just in case I do end up going to a festival, because I am that type of guy. You get me? That puts on the shades. That hat that you can see on the picture right there is the type of hat that I wear at a festival. I put on that type of hat. I look pretty much like I do on that picture when I go to a rave. In all fairness, like, yeah, that's how I look, but with a pair of gloves on, and I go raving. Summertime, t-shirt, hat, sunshades, dancing in a field off your barnet off a load of MDMA. But obviously, I've done. That's why I'm saying I've been there and done it. I'm not shy to say that. That's why I'm saying why is everybody shy to say what they've done? What's up with people?
People just.
So if I say to people, "Oh, I've been to raves and took pills," that makes me that makes you like what we're gonna do? Have someone make a video and go, "Oh, he's a druggie. He used to go to raves." I'm a druggie. I say, "Fuck him over, fuck off." I say, "You look." I say, "I've got more cleaning products here inside my little cleaning bit than you have food."
Show us your cleaning cupboard. Danny, you were saying about show us your fridge. Show us your cleaning cupboard. That could be a new one.
Shows you. Man, I'll show a cleaning cupboard right now and show everyone up. Man, I've got candlesticks inside that motherfucker and everything, man. I've got a super spray. Anyone can. If no one don't admit, yeah, that the original Nutridol room spray air deodorizer is not the absolute spray that once you've like hoovered, brushed, mopped, done all that, and then the last final touch is just letting off a tiny bit of Nutridol, makes the house smell like a brand new gaff, mate. And then also if you want to stick a fucking
well, to be fair, Danny, your house is a brand new gaff.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm King Kong, though. Do you know what? I would deserve it, man. Do you know what? I swear to God, man. I was praying and stuff like that every night, praying, thinking, oh, God, please, man. I was like, I swear to God, when I get inside the house, I'll be good. I won't go out every weekend. I won't do any of that stuff anymore. It's dead easy for me to get distracted as well. It only takes a couple of. All I've got to do, secret, is let a few people back into my life, and it's like, Danny, what you're on? Now, right, I'm coming to pick you up then. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, you know that as well. So in other words, like I'm not at the moment talking to Bill on a daily basis. Do you know what I mean? At the moment, I'm too busy in my own little bubble to get Billy like that, for them to start picking me up and taking me on their mission with them. I'm doing my own vibe at the moment. I'm in my own little world. Every now and again, I'll get my lady friend to come and pick me up in it and take me down to the area where all the associates are and friends and family and shit. So yeah, man, it's easy done. Like man was there the other day for 4 days. I came back because I had raw toothache, man, and babies were crying in the middle of the night. And I'm thinking, I can't cope, man. So I woke up in the morning and done a run out of the house before she woke up. Texted her and said, I've got to go home.
Yeah, that would be a bit much if you've got toothache, like.
Right, because what would happen is if I waited for her to wake up, I am instantly one of them. I'd start helping her straight away. Yeah, do you want me to give you an hand with that? Yeah, I'll sort that out for her. Instead of, so I just thought, if I get up and just let her deal with the normal stuff and I've already gone, it pretty much really, then it's not like I feel bad. I wanted to go early, man.
Kelvin,
I've been
you're
there
right.
for 4 days. She's asking me to stay for another week. She said, do you fancy staying for another week? I said, nah. I said, I need more clothes. She went, you've got enough clothes. I went, no. I went, these are the same clothes. I went, well, I've worn and I've washed them. I said, and then I'm going to wear them again. I said, that feels a bit weird, Joe. I said, I'm one of them. I said, I'm a bit picky when it comes to clothing.
Not picky, Danny. Just like to have a fashion parade, mate.
Yeah, I know I do. I can't help it.
I've seen you buying clothes. Honestly, just about every time I speak to you, you're like, oh, look at this new top, secret. Oh, look at this new pair of trousers, secret. Got a new jacket, secret. You start sending me some of your clothes, mate. I can't keep up.
I feel like I need them all. I actually really do. I feel like they're the dog walking clothes. Yeah, I do admit that I've got too many.
Danny, we can do it. Let me see your cleaning cupboard and let me see your wardrobe. There we go. There's 2 challenges for YouTube now. We'll get Ash onto that.
Let me see your wardrobe,
Because he was there when
he was when you walk out.
Banter.
You know what? No, let's see your bedroom. Have you made your bed, man? Are you a dosser? Do you know what I mean? Do you wake up in the morning and get out your bed, hate life, don't look back at your bedroom until you walk back into your bed pit and you've not even cleaned it and not even neutralized it, like I just said a minute ago, after hoovering it, like I just said a minute ago. I love you being a comedian, just fucking saying it funny. But if you don't do that, and you get back into your bed after not cleaning it right and not giving it a shakedown, then you're a dosser. Simple as that. Right, innit? If you don't get out of your fucking bed, all right, you might not do it straight away. But if you don't go back into that room and go, right, let me just give it a little, let me just give it a little sort out. You know what I mean? I was in here. I've only slept in the bed for fucking 10 hours, probably sweated. Do you know what I mean? You've got to do something. Like, Jesus. Can
you sleep for 10 hours?
I will do. Yeah. I went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and woke up at 12 o'clock this afternoon. So I don't know how many hours that is. I woke up past 12 o'clock. It was like
fucking hell, 9 hours. Well, there
you go.
I can only sleep for about 2 hours and then I can't get back to sleep. It's weird.
I would hate that. I would hate it if God only let me sleep for 2 hours. Yeah, I'd have a problem with life. I'd be kicking. Right off. I'd be like, no. Someone asked me once, how do I sleep at night after, when I used to do fucking activities with my mates. And then I had somebody doing something, how do you sleep at night? I turned around and said, diazepam.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're doing bad things in your life. Oh, Danny, how can you sleep at night time doing that, you bad person? How do I sleep at night time? Fucking Zopiclone, diazepam, I don't know, fucking whatever knocks you out if you can't sleep. There's no way on earth I ain't. Metrazapine, I'm on Danny. Calv, mate, they're deep, aren't they, brother? How many milligrams are you on, bro? I know it sounds like we're on here chatting pure medication, but fuck it, it's part of the chat. Yeah, but what, metrazapine, what, how many are you on? 30 milligram, 40, 45? Did they give you a buy, drink and smoke? You're not supposed to drink on them. 45 milligrams. You're not supposed to fucking drink on them.
No matter drink on them.
Calvin, did they give you a strong dosage there? That's the strong dosage that's why you've gone alienized. I get it now. It's all together, brother.
Man, I'd be up for that. Like,
I'm prescribed the same tablet, but the thing is, secret is because I've been diagnosed now with having the EUPD, PTSD, and ADHD. Yeah, right.
mm-hmm.
We've been diagnosed with that. Now they're reassessing the fact that obviously it's not depression what I've got. So they're trying to now they're now looking to take me off the metrazapine, off the venlafaxine, and obviously I'm then going to be like, well, I'm not taking because you have the EUPD. It's a trait of a lot of other different diagnoses. So it could be a traits of bipolar in there. It can be traits of ADHD. It can be traits of so there's no medication for it. The only thing is you have to learn how to live with it. That's what's mad. And yeah, they're making cuts. So yeah, I mean that's probably the reason why they're telling me, we're going to bring you off it. But I would rather we come off it because if do I need metrazapine to make me happy? No, I don't. I just need things in life to be ticking right. Do you know what I mean? I need to have my life in order. Once all that's going, what's that, mate?
I says, and that's it, and you're at that point now. Things are ticking well for you.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not pissed up on a Saturday night or a Friday night, or it's not even on me break. You know what I mean? I'm not like, because I've not been out for that long. I just can't wait for a night out in Liverpool, kind of thing. But then at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but do you even want to though? Really, that's just like the old you wanting to go and see Liverpool, but really, Danny, you actually don't want it. So yeah, man.
I'm not sure I want to see nightlife Liverpool though. I don't even.
I'll put that bit, mate. Kelv, at the end of the day, bro, that's we've all been at either at the lowest or in the middle or just about keeping our heads above water. I've got that problem as well. Secret, I'll tell you right now. Literally, something like when in real life, like it's got out my way now. I move. I'm fucking. I try to be nice. That's the thing. I have to watch myself. Like, so when I say I have to watch myself,
I like how you put the word "try" before it.
Yeah, because I'm so used to just not giving a fuck. And now that I'm older and feel like I've got responsibility on the way that I present myself now. When I was younger, I was not asked. I'd drive off with your car with my fingers up in front of me and saying, ha, ha, you shouldn't have left your keys in it. Do you know what I mean? The next minute your car's getting used in a job. Do you know, that type of bullshit. But it's like now that I'm older, I wouldn't dream of it. If I saw somebody with his car keys, I'd say to him, excuse me, love, somebody remember to jump inside your car and drive off, but be careful. People do things like that. I'll have a person and turn around and say, oh, sorry, thank you for letting me know. Like, I have so many times, I've been walking down the road now and I see someone's keys inside the front door. I'll go to the front door and knock on the front door.
Keys in the door. Key the door.
I ring the doorbell now, and I don't take the keys out or anything like that, because if they open the door when I've got the keys in my hand, it looks like I'm trying to fucking nick them. So I'm not touching them. Ring on the doorbell. They open the door. Excuse me, sir. Your keys are in the door. I like to be that guy that does that move. Do you know what? So when I say try to be nice, I don't mean to try to
Oh
be
no, I
nice
was
like other
winding you up,
words.
dude. I was winding
Yeah,
you
stuff like,
up. I know you're a good cunt. You know.
yeah, yeah, I'm a nice bastard. Do you know what I mean?
Remember, there's certain things I trust you with.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm
You don't trust
quick to
people
tell
with
someone to
weak
fuck off. So in other words, someone might come up to me in the pub talking absolute shite. You know what I mean? Oh, listen. Oh, yeah. What are you? Are you a Man United fan? Yeah. And in the end, I'll end up saying, "Listen, mate. I don't even like United. I don't like you. I don't like anything now. Fuck off. You're pissing me off, mate." Like, I'm quick to do that as well. So that's where I'm saying I can be a cunt because that guy's pissing me off, and I'm like, this guy's talking to me about football, slagging me off because I'm a United, because I said that out the clubs I support United, which I don't really support them. I'm trying to support my home and my life. I don't give two fucks about Man United, and you're sat here giving me an hard time about them. No, get away from me now. So that's where the cunt part comes in. I don't know whether that's explained right, and it sounds like a nice person or a horrible person. But then at the same time, I'm the first person to help anybody, like an old lady across the road, or I'm the safe guy. That when I'm doing that, the lady's safe. Do you know where I'm coming from? Like Jesus Christ, I'll always help a person if they're in need. If I see somebody walking down the road and they need the car bumping, and there's three of them that are pushing the car and they need that extra man to push the car with them, I'll always run over and start helping them push the car and then help them get started. That type of things are what separate the good from the bad. We have all got attitude problems and life problems that make us every now and again snarl and growl at other human beings around us. Not on about your family members, so I'm not on about domestic stuff here before everyone starts getting fucking hyper, right? I'm talking about outside, because that's what everyone does. Because there is no domestics. I don't have no girlfriend. I don't fucking do no girlfriends. I can't be arsed with them. Literally, mate, like not a chance. I'd rather be single.
The crazy one is funny.
All of it. I'm telling you now, man. I don't mean to be like crazy. I just think that maybe male and females are just totally different species, and God might have made us make children together. But I don't know, man. All the women that I know, yeah, like different, like different. So it's like, nah, man. Like I can't live with you. You can't live with me. That goes for the ladies that that I know, if you know what I mean. So like them ladies, like there's not a chance that I'm ever going to be like, yeah. So me and her are together now. Like if we're together in separate houses. When are you moving in, Danny? Never, love. Oh, why? I thought we're getting married. We can get married if you fucking want. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. He's happy to get married. I'm not moving in with you. Why? I say, because I'm not giving up my shit. I say, fuck that. You know what I mean? Oh, well, it's over then. I say, we've got to told you we shouldn't have started this bullshit in the first place. That's where I stand now in relation, like. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly. Some women like that though as well.
Yeah,
because it's somebody who stands on their own ground. You know what I mean? It's like I do me. Do you know what I mean? I'm listen, love. I don't want to come into your house and eat all your cupboards and all that. It's cool, man. Don't worry about it. Like
meet all your cupboards, I like that.
That's what I do, man. I move in and I'll eat all the kids' crisps. Do you know what I mean? If I'll eat all the nice stuff at night time, man. As soon as everyone's asleep and I'm in the kitchen, man. These Rolo yogurts here, man. Look at these Rolo yogurts. No, man. Yeah. There's two gone out of it, so that is 6 there. Yeah, I'll have 3. You get me? I'll eat Rolo yogurts. I'll go through. I'm eating the. I'm finding the sweet jars, the cookie jar. I'm trying to find where the stuff's at. I'll eat it all. And then the next day, the kids are crying because there's no rusks, because I found them as well. I'm only joking. I used to eat my sister's rusks. I swear to God, when I was a kid, because they were like biscuits.
I used to eat my bros, to be fair, actually. I used to eat my brothers. They were all right, yeah.
My mum used to beat me down over eating rust, but I took pure whippings over rusks. I did get caught once hiding a £5 note inside me. A stolen £5 note inside me packed lunchbox at school, and I was only in the infants.
That's funny. Nicked a fag.
I was a kid, man. I was a mad kid. Guess where I lived? Guess where I lived? And literally, you can research it, man. And there was a factory there, Mr. Kipling's.
Oh wow!
We used to rob it all the time.
And that's why it's not there anymore.
No, man. We went in there and we just every single night you'd have about 50 kids jump over the wall and try and grab like bags of cakes and stuff like that. It was the actual Mr. Kipling's factory. Yeah, we was notorious for it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what else as well? It was a day and age where we was like 12, 11, and we was able to go and stand where the milkmen would come out with the milk from that same industrial estate, because obviously that's on the Mr. Kipling's estate. Police always used to chase us around there as well. I got caught as well once hiding behind a wall. The policeman couldn't see me until he grabbed me and said, "Come here, you." And then, yeah, I got caught then. But yeah, so the milkmen used to pay you £5 to help them with their round.
Well, that's all right, eh?
When I think about it now, no, the cheeky bastards used to rip us off.
Nah, man, somebody willing to give you money, give you coin at that age for doing a job. I would have been all right with that shit, like.
My dad, do you know when my dad found out about it? Because I got arrested and that, yeah. Because obviously the police bring you home, or got brought home by the police. So my dad's like, "What are you doing?" Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you out there at that time of morning? How did you get out? And what the fuck are you up to? So I said, "Trying to get a job, Dad." My dad's like, "A job?" So I'm saying, "Yeah, as a milkman." And I told him that, like,
Get started, eh?
he did not give me any trouble. I thought I was going to get. You got to think the police are bringing me home. I was young at this point. My dad's still about. My dad's Hitler. So it's like, with him letting me off with it, it was like, wow, like that's a big like. When I was sat in the back of that police car, I was thinking, oh no, I'm in proper trouble, man. My dad, because I was living with my dad at the time. That's what I mean. I only lived with my dad for a short amount of time as well. That's because he gave me 56 rules when I walked in the house. 56 rules for a child with ADHD. Bound to fail. I fucking did about 16 of them on the first night. Came in stoned out my napper.
Was that one of the main ones?
Yeah. And my final mission was I did a run out of the bedroom window with my bag on my back, with me Sega Saturn. I had that Sega Saturn inside my bag. I thought, right, I'm gonna sell my Sega Saturn and I'll be able to buy live my life like with no parents. So I moved in with the older guys, I had children, so it was gangs. So I moved in with the older lot, and then they started housing me and stuff. And then if it didn't have anywhere to stay, then Kelvin, Sega Saturn. That's how you know, man. We're telling the true story, bro. Like, why would I just come out with the word Sega Saturn? You know what I mean? Why not Mega Drive when they're the most known? Sega Saturn, because it's part of the real story, bro. Yes, Carl, big up, brother. It's funny, isn't it, Carl? How, like, you can hear the story rolling off my tongue, and you know for a fact it's the truth. Just by like, who the hell's thinking of a Sega Saturn? So I got that. Do you know what? My dad said, right. So basically, about 6 weeks later, after me going missing, my dad finds out where I am. I'm only staying at the flats over the road, which was pretty funny. I was staying at the flats over the road, but my dad found out where I was. And when he came in, I was sat there playing on the computer. He turned around and said, "You all right?" I said, "I'm not coming back home." And he said, "Oh, if you're going to do this, what you're doing now," he said, "let me support you then." So I said, "What do you mean?" Like, he went, I'm not having my son. He said, going without. He said, if you're living here and this is what you're doing, he said, like, you need. So basically, he wanted just to see me a couple of times a week, and also when he saw me, he basically brought like tracksuits and stuff like that for me. My dad was a good dad, you know. I've got to give it to him. You know, when I think about little things like that and I go back over it and I'm like, do you know what? That was a good move. You know, and I always give him the recognition secret, even if like I've forgot about what I've just said then. Thanks, Carl, because as I'm telling this story, it's genuine because I'm even remembering that. I've not even mentioned to my dad, oh yeah, Dad, you know what? Nice one for doing that when I was a child. But then also as well, I am his son, so you do them type of things for your son. But yeah, he basically said, you know what I mean? If you're going to go rogue, like I need to, you know, I know you're going to run away. You're like Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean? How the fuck did you? Because my dad said, how did you get out of that building? Like how did you? He said you was locked in. I said out the wall, like out the windows. He went, right. You went down the walls and down the drain pipe. I said, yeah, exactly that. I took the risk. Jumped straight from the window onto the fucking thing, and luckily enough for me, I landed on it. I didn't fall off. I was a mad kid, that's what I'm saying, man. I was off me barnet, man. Like, mate, you couldn't keep up with me. No, they couldn't keep up with me, man. I mean, I was getting in trouble at school. Then they'd let us out on dinner hour. You know what I mean? I'd go on to Civic and start setting the fire alarms off in offices. Buzzing off it, you know what I mean, that we're making, you know, the sound like woo, 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 woo. And like, yeah, like loving that. Like, you got to think as a kid, and then running over to the bus station and pressing the buttons on the buses so none of the bus can start and none of the people can't go anywhere, and they're all like kicking off, and you know it's all caused because of you, and you just stood there laughing at them, pointing your finger at them, and then you realise it's you, and they're like, oh, you. And you're like, ha, 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 ha. That was me and Chris Ryder. Our lives was crazy, mate. It was crazy. But like, do you know what though? As you tell them mad stories and stuff, and it's like, wow, man, I live fast. Are you happy at where you are, like now, like in your life? Are you happy at who you are? You're happy at what you're doing. You can never be perfect, you know. The only image of perfect is God. And even God's not perfect because we didn't make the perfect world. So, you know, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm proud of it. I can look in the mirror and know that I'm a good man. No, I haven't got a dark history. No, I've not got skeletons in the closets, all that weird shit that me and Cumbrian was talking about it last night. You know, people that have got skeletons in the closets where they've done something bad back in the day, and these videos of them doing it and shit, and they think that they'll never fucking come to light. This is YouTube, man. These motherfuckers will find it, whatever the fuck you've done. If you pulled a face in the wrong way, they'll go and find it. Do you know what I mean? Look at him there, his jaws to the side, he's on ecstasy. Like I'd be like, yeah, I'd admit it. I'd be telling you what, if I was on pills, I'd say so. Do you know where I'm coming from, me secret? That's what I'm saying. Carl got it on the head. Carl, nice one, bro. You're genuine as they come. That's what I'm saying. Man. If I was to take that pill, I'd say so. Right now, I'd be like, man, I've had a quarter of that pill. I'd be like, yo, let me turn the camera on. Yeah, I'll be like, you lot can go through this with me. I would say, I'm going to take half this fucking Amsterdam ecstasy. And I'm everyone like, oh shit, I wonder what's going to happen to Danny. Next minute, my eyes are dilating and all that on the fucking camera. Oh my God, it'd be hilarious, man. I'm straight up, I tell you, if I was doing it, I wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm going to take this pill, not telling anyone on YouTube, because they'll all fucking be like making a video of me going, yeah, look at Danny the raver who took a pill. Like, fucking hell, people.
Yeah, you're not
people got raver in the name and that, and everyone talks to me about the hacienda and all that. If you're going to talk all that hacienda and raves, it must mean that you've been around ecstasy at some point.
Definitely.
You know, and no, I do not fucking have any intentions of taking it. I am sat here smoking, gone, 3 different flavors.
Oh, vape.
I've got vapes as well. I've got the THC vapes as well, actually. So yeah, I've got them as well. You just reminded me, mate. Vape time, right? Apple juice. So we are now people taking. We're on Liquid Diamonds, Tyson Pod, apple juice, 1,000 milligrams NT, 0.3.5 Z. Pulling it out. It's in green packaging. It looks like the pill, to be honest, but that's septics. I'm off me nut, bro. We've got to be cow, bro, in this life. We're all everyone's got a bit of crazy in them, man. Yeah, I might cough in a minute, people, because I'm about to hit the vape. Right, what, one sec. Right. I do it till it blinks as well, so it stops, so I've had a full go. Right. Oh, I was going to say I didn't cough. Shit.
Sounded a bit like Uncle Elroy on next Friday, Danny. Definitely.
Jesus. I'll show you the package.
Uncle Elroy, I'll just start calling you that. Oh, I've just thought there's actually a really bad quote in that movie that's now not funny, eh?
Which one?
Well, I suppose it is. The bit next Friday where Ice Cube sitting with Uncle Elroy and he's like, I'll show you how to hit it. I'll show you who the real Puff Daddy is.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I'll show you. That is a funny Uncle Elroy.
Really.
Yeah, that's legendary. I was watching. That probably hit me, that vape on it, my chest, man.
I'm only coughing because I'm laughing. Fuck hell. Oh man.
Ill Manners is a funny film. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that yet. Oh no, is it Ill Manners? Is that got Plan B in it?
I have no idea. I've never seen it, Danny. I don't watch many films, to be honest. Don't watch much TV.
Yeah, I'm not really I am a film guy, and I'm not really. I like horrors. I was looking for a horror last night. I don't know. It's like we're all going trippy. Right. What's it been now? We are on 2 hours and 43 minutes. I'm gonna bury it alive now and then get something to eat because I'm starving. Thanks for coming on, Secret.
Boring. You're a bum. When's this 24-hour one happening? Let's do this. Do it the week I'm off, right?
Yeah. Do a 24-hour stream.
I'll come down your end and we'll just run about like a pair of spuds. In fact, keep that tablet, right, and we'll have it.
Imagine if it done all your fingers or in one, if you actually done it. Went through them, like literally it done all your public hours, it just done all your monetization or everything, built all your channel up. Like, I'd be like, right, we need to do this more. Waking up to like 2 million subscribers the next day. Do you reckon anyone's literally done that? Someone must have done something like that, release
Tell me
something
more.
and like next minute, you know, they wake up and they look at their following and they're like, hang on a minute, like I put out that thing last night and
No, it's gone viral. Yeah.
I've got fucking 2 million followers. What the fuck? Like, just that must have happened.
Of course, it'll have happened.
Bobby Smurder in America. I think he was just a gang member on the streets, and he released that. He released that track, "Hot," the N word, and that's what the track was called.
Oh, Danny, somebody sent me a piece of music, right? It's a song, it's a legit song released on vinyl, 1970s. You have to hear this. It is funny. Like, how did they get away with that? I know they were like to say various, but this is really good. I have to send you that now that you've reminded me.
What are they doing? Exposing?
No, it's a song. It's just a 1970s song that was released, but the words to it, you just can't even say them now, you know? So that's what makes it really funny. I want to, what's it? I
Yeah,
want to punch I want to punch, I want to punch an N in the face, and I'm not meaning NONSE.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on to you.
I'm talking about what Eminem and, well, no Eminem, Dr. Dre and the like call each other.
Yeah, the way what their nickname was that?
Yeah, that word.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'll send you that song.
Yeah, you have to send it through, man. Yeah, Kelvin, keep your head up, bro, as well. Because obviously we talked about matrazepine. I like to leave my people good. So yeah, bro. Don't worry, mate. They've given me as well the cunts. I'm not even fucking depressed, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even fucking depressed, bro, when they put me on them. I've had me on them for time, G. So I'm one of them. When I do my talkings and stuff. I don't give a fuck if there's 4 or 400. If someone writes something to me and it's deep and I can relate to it, so the reason why I'm doing my social care work, mate, is because of shit like this. So obviously I'll talk this now. So basically, I'm on that as well. So there's no shit. Don't feel Coco move. Dog's trying to take over my life. Yeah, I've been put on them, mate, at night time, and I don't agree that I'm on them. Do you know what I mean? And neither does the person that diagnosed me. I got diagnosed, and obviously I know that you'll know that it takes a long time for people like us to get diagnosed, really diagnosed, to the point like where you get lettered. I'm not on about a diagnosis with of having spinal something or whatever. I'm talking like, you know, people who've got slight bipolar, people who've got borderline personalities. You know, there's so many different letters and how to bleed and explain it. It's like the LBT community. There's that many letters. You know, they've got ADHD. Then there's another one that goes on top of ADHD. But to me, it's all just one. It's all just mental health there and then. How your mind is at that night. So, if I can advise you, if anything, is to try and bring some peace to your mind. And that's why this is a saying, peace of mind. So if you can just elevate a little bit of energy into yourself and like, be like, yo, tonight, yeah, like, I ain't feeling down, like, fuck that, like, I'm going to watch something tonight to cheer me up. Like, I'm not going to watch the usual, like, change the program. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm not on about what's on TV. I'm on about whatever's getting you in that corner. And in the end, I swear to God, bro, that you'll be asking, why the fuck am I on this tablet? I feel all right now. sometimes you know you go into these doctors and they give you the same fucking tablet to everybody. You could go inside there and say, I can't sleep at the moment, and my husband's pissing me off, right? So there you go. So that that you could be a male or female there if you want. You know what I mean? I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down with. I'm down. You know what I mean? I'm down to be civilized in regards to like to anyone. So anyone could go inside there and do it. Jesus Christ, females as well. But when they go inside there, it does, and they tell you like, oh yeah, take this tablet. Why are they giving the same person who's angry? Got someone who'll walk in there who's dead angry and feels like he wants to fucking rip the world apart, and he's pissed off that life's not treating him too good. And doctor will be like, here's some trazepine, here you go. There's 45 milligrams for you because you're an angry one. Then the girl goes inside there, you know what I mean? She's having it hard, you know what I mean? She's got the kids. She's driving her nuts. Baby dad's in jail. You know what I mean? It's stressing her out. She goes in there completely. She's not angry or anything. She just can't really cope at the moment. Guess what, love? We're going to give you some trazepine. And that's the same as the angry guy. But we'll just give you 15 milligrams. Mate, they're giving the same tablet out, man. What the fuck's going on? I guarantee you that if we kept this live going right now and we started asking people, is he coming here on metrazepine? Fuck me, bro. We'll probably end up with a cartel of metrazepine. Like a metrazepine cartel. You know, if we put them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not on metrazepine, then I bet you're on sertraline. Or you have been. You might not be on it now, but you've been prescribed it in the past.
Nah, still
does everyone get?
Try not to be
Some people. I didn't know. I don't know. I just done as I was told when I was young. My worst thing that ever happened to me was when I got stabbed. I got stabbed, yeah. I was in hospital for fucking months. I had a punctured lung, collapsed lung, then it collapsed. I was in there. It was driving me crazy. It was coming up to Christmas. They were telling me that Santa Claus is coming to the hospital and all that. I was kicking off about it. And then I said, you know what? I'm getting myself out of here. So I discharged myself, and I said to that I had to sign a waivers right on my health, because it was down to myself now whether I died or not. So basically, they sent me home with the medication, and it was an unlimited amount of tablets, and also also morphine patches that put onto my back. And you got to think I'd been stabbed 6 times, guys. You get me? It was a scary sight. So
Yeah, man.
it was not just the stabbing. It was not the scary sight. The stabbing. That was just part of the violence. I was used to violence. I know I used to sitting in a fucking hospital bed, crippled out for months on end, not being able to do nothing. Are you mental, mate? I've got ADHD. I've got to run around. So do you know what I mean? Like, so secret. I mean, that my introduction to tablets was, given to me when I was in the hospital, and when I got released from there, nobody ever turned around and said, "Excuse me, Daniel, what? Do you know those tablets that you that we've put you on? They're highly addictive."
No, they don't do that. They want you to return
No one
and
ever
take
told me that.
Pharmaceutical company customer.
Mate, do you know what I mean? They never said that to me. So that I'm sat there taking these fucking codeine, taking the Zapane, add the Oromorph, add morphine patches. So I'm there fucking, and a month into it, Do you know what I mean? Because now I was at home. I remember I had a bed brought into the living room. So like the mattress on the floor basically. So I took up the living room. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, everyone that came to see me knew that I'd nearly been killed, so that I was lay off in bed. Everyone was sitting next to me. I remember on New Year's Eve. That's what I'm saying. I got myself out of hospital. My boys were coming to chill with me. And New Year's Eve, I remember throwing up, man. That's all I was doing. New Year's Eve, being sick. I shouldn't have really let myself out of the hospital. But they never ever said to me like these tablets are addictive, and it was going on for months that I was on this amount, and it's telling me on the boxes how many to take a day. So I'm just doing what it tells me to do, because I was in pain for quite a while still. Getting back to the walking and all that type of stuff, I was walking at like a do you know, like a granny that's got about 4 days to live.
Yeah,
Literally like that. I love. She can't even say I love properly. It's like I love.
That would have been
That was
horrible, having the full use of your lung, like.
My sister started crying, as soon as my sister was in the hospital, my sister burst into tears. I said, "What the fuck's up with you?" Because I was still being me, if you know what I mean. I was in the hospital on the phone, because here's what was dead funny. I've got a funny part. So the lady, when I wake up in the morning after them operating on me and that, I turned around and said, "What time am I going home?" And she went, "You won't be going home for a long time, love." Like, I was like, "What?" I'm expecting stitches.
Yeah, and sent him with something and just told to take it easy.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get some paracetamols and shit. Like, what's going on? What do you mean I've got to stay here for months? I'm alive. I'm the one who I didn't walk in. Like, obviously, I know I fainted on the floor and an ambulance picked me up, and I know all that happened. I remember it. But why have I got to stay here for months? And then I turned around and said, "Okay." I said, "Do we get a TV?" I said, "I've got to have a TV. I can't do it." I said, "I can't live without a TV." And so I ordered all the sports, all the cinemas. I got the internet so I could get on Facebook. I got a phone so I could terrorize everyone. And I'd absolutely give everybody. I was telling people on the telephone, because I was having my head on morphine. It was well funny. I had some of my mates, blocking me, telling me, "Danny, I'm not speaking to you at the moment." I was phoning them like pissed off with like how things are going, saying, "When I get out of here, Jesus, what you be able." Yeah, like I'm there, rolled up in a hospital bed, threatening my brother-in-law. Oh mate, crazy, like making people do things for me. Bring this to the hospital. "Oh, Danny, I can't do it." I'm like, "Fuck it." Oh, the old man next. Oh mate, I imagine having me on your case in hospital. I felt like I had that right as well. I'd never took morphine in my life. It was the first time I'd ever took it. I thought, "Walking, this shit's amazing." Jesus Christ. Do you know what I mean? It was proper, like, literally, it made you not ask them about being in hospital, basically. Like, that's what I liked about it. It was like, I don't mind being here, man. I'm chilled, like, really. Like, I want everything rolling. But then I never let the woman make me bed. I never ever let her do it. I used to say, like, "I'm not letting you do it. I'm changing it myself." I was a bit of a right. So, do you know when you could say you've got a bit of a customer that's pretty complex? I was a complex customer at the hospital. I tried to refuse the food at first and and tried to walk down the wards and tried to find a cafe. I walked into the cafe and said, I ordered whatever I wanted, and they turned around and said, "You're not allowed it." So I was like, "Why?" And they said, "Because you're a patient. You could be on nil." which was like, I said, but I don't like the food inside there. And they said, it's the same here as what it is in there, except you just get to choose more. What on here now will be on there tomorrow and all this shit. So I was like, right, fuck this, then I'm going to get Domino's. So I went back to I kept calling it the wing. I was like going back to it. Yeah, I was on an award calling it the wing.
The wing.
And I'm on the wing, right? And I'm saying, does anyone want pizzas? And like the old man next to me, man, he said to me, he's like, being in here, he said, was fucking boring until you came in.
I bet he
That was an old fella. Yeah, he buzzed off me just like not letting me make me bed and that, and just like having my own little like ways. I was not nasty to them. I was just like, this is just how I do it. Like I'm not like you're not allowed to wake me up in the morning. And they're like, what? I said, why are you trying to wake me up? I said, like, it doesn't make sense. I said, I'm in fucking hospital. I'm in bed. I'm laying, and you wake me up. You fucking wake me up. Like, leave me alone. I said, I don't even want to be here. I said, you've kidnapped me, man. You get me? So that's how I was coming off. So if you could imagine that as a patient stood there telling you, I never asked to be in here in the first place. You kidnapped me. You did some operations on me. Now I can't walk or nothing. You tell me that I can't have food, so I have to eat Domino's outside.
Yeah, you can't be outside. Have that kill them.
Yeah, I did used to get the Domino's, man. Damn right I did.
Quality, go down to the door and get it, or would they bring it to the ward?
I started smoking the stuff and everything. I got our fuzz drops off. You got to think I was able to go outside. I did a waiver where you can do a waiver to go and smoke. You got to think I was a smoker. So even if I had to do my wheelchair, I would still go outside and smoke. But obviously, I'm a zuggy, and I'm not nearly arsed, so I'll roll up a zuggy instead of fucking having a cigarette and roll a little bit further than what I should be in my wheelchair. Roll around the corner where it's a little bit dark, roll into a little bush bit where it doesn't look weird, and then sit there and light it and smoke it that quick. Get high, go back to my room and go back to my bedroom, you know what I mean? Or go back to the ward, and get back in my bed. Yeah, man, of course I used to do that, man. Like, no way was I not smoking. Yeah, man. I literally remember so much. It was crazy. But do you know what? Do you know what? Pretty deep to talk about, you know, in all fairness, you know, when it was fucked up, man. It was fucked up shit, that. Really, because I'm about to say then, that after that, then it changed my life because that's when I was introduced to what tablets were. And then from then it was a downhill spiral. But then also, that's why I say sometimes you have to recorrect yourself and go, stop living in the past, live in the moment. And the moment is, well, I don't do all that, do I? So what am I sat here reminiscing about a fucking time that I was? Why would I look at back at that? I mean, fuck me, man. You try and get jumped up, stabbed up 6 times and see whether your life changes different. Try and have someone know that someone actively trying to kill you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, read what Kelvin's just wrote. Trump's just taken fluoride out of the USA water supply.
Why are you testing your water, Kelvin? What the fuck?
Tested it in the hospital because his mum was in there.
Yeah, we'll go off that story there then. Yeah, it's deep on that, isn't it? That guy's there about the stabbing and that, man. Have you seen the way that I don't make it about it? You know, see the way I don't come out like I was stabbed 6 times, like on the title, you know? I mean, fuck all that. Like, no, I ain't doing that.
Part of your story, yeah. It's no better.
Just like you'll get to know me when you're on the lives and you're on the live for time or whatever, and I'm just like out kind of thing, like the real me, like the way I am. Like secret one, no, then Danny's just been himself on the call. Then he's like, just let that go. He just treat this like a phone call. I said, you know what? Yeah, like this is how it was. And yeah, and it was only happened in 2011. December 2011. So it was going on to 2012.
Not that long ago in reality, then, eh? What?
Oh shit, that's when I got out of hospital. That's when I got out of hospital, December the 12th. What we're talking about? What the fuck are we on about? That's when I got out of hospital. That's when the tablets started alone. So from the 12th of December, I was left with the fucking responsibility of looking after myself, right? And one night's fucking secret, how I can explain it is, I tell you what, one night I double dosed by mistake, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I felt the fucking feeling. Do you understand the feeling? You know what I'm on about?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you're like, Ras, this is mad.
You all right?
This is fucking crazy. What the fuck it is? I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm swaying like I'm pissed. Do you know what I mean? That was the mentality. You know, with like I just said now, there's a pill in there that'd make me fucking see fucking Elon Musk in my living room tonight, probably. With and a Tesla car, or a bicycle with what's on it. But do you know where I'm coming from with the responsibility? Back then, like, I saw that as like, oh, I'll do that again. But the doctors don't fucking warn you with stuff like that. And that's why people have got to be aware of this shit. So when you go to the doctors and they give you opioids and stuff like that, you got to be fucking careful, because these living proof stories, some people don't make it like I did. Some people end up fucked up and end up going down a darker route. Secret will tell you that darker route. What's next, Secret?
All sorts, man.
Do you know which one's the main one, Secret?
Bad ways. Mental health.
It's
not
not
good for you.
one you can think of, mate. The one that you'd never go near, do you know what I mean? The one that never thinks that. That's the substitute for it. That's what's fucked up. The doctors are practically feeding people liquid heroin, man.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then when you go back to the doctors and you're like, they're like, no, sorry. And then you go back in, you go, I feel sick. Oh, that's because you're addicted to opioids.
Yeah, pretty much.
You giving me though. It doesn't matter. Like, that's the program. And a lot, like, then that's how then you listen to a lot of these stories that of people homeless on the streets. How many of them do you listen? And they turn around and said, I was in a car accident and I get given this, I was on so on and so on. Do you know that we are prescribed in this country? We are fucking prescribed that killing drug that kills people in America, fentanyl. You know,
wow.
It's prescribed. It's prescribed in patches and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
I thought it was banned in this country, mate. I thought it was banned. It's used. Next level, mate. Fentanyl. Fuck it. Mate, is that what we're heading towards? Yeah. So you see 1 million fucking people die in fucking a country of fentanyl, and you start thinking, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, we'll stick that on our list as well. We'll get our people on that next.
Yeah, definitely. That's how it goes down.
You know what I mean? And there you go, Big Pharma. Big Pharma. Why was there so many millions or billions or whatever the fuck was going to Afghanistan for seeding in Afghanistan? When Trump's just took out the water, we're talking about that. We talk random mad shit on this channel, crazy shit. 1 minute we're talking about Styler getting stabbed, next minute we're talking about Trump. Now we're talking about, what we talking about, Secret?
Seeds. Money being paid for seeding.
Yeah. Seeds. Exactly, the seeds, yo. The seeds, right, are in America. Right, America giving so many million or billion a year or whatever to Afghanistan for seeds. What seeds could they possibly be? Would they be poppy seed by any chance?
Possibly.
for the morphine and all the stuff, because that's where it comes from. You can't get it without it. You cannot make morphine. You cannot make that stuff, whatever the fuck, because I don't support. They don't make. So like, yeah, it's morphine. Like, let's be realistic. So it's grown and able to be grown, right? Because we might go like that then. Well, why did he burn it down? Why did he burn some of them down then? I'll tell you why. Because every now and again they'll catch a rogue group, or they know what's going on, that are not actually using the poppy seeds to make opium. They're using it to send over to the heroin people, the heroin squad. So they make heroin out of it. So that's when then they'll fucking do you a TV video, right, that you watch at home and think, oh yeah, look at us, man, we burned down the crops, and we're the motherfuckers that put them up.
Yep.
It's just that they make that shit money off it, that they have to sell fucking some of it as heroin, or to the black market, should I say? Do you know what I mean? And it gets turned into whatever. It's not like you crush it and it doesn't, you know. Jesus Christ, I've watched a couple of documentaries on how it's made and shit like that. I mean, just not. I mean, after watching one of them documentaries, it hardly makes you want to need you need your Chinese down here. Oh, do you know what? Kelvin's a fucking soldier, you know. Kelvin, I swear to God, man, you need to lock in, man. Kelvin's proper.
Kelv will look after you, dude.
Kelv, man, how do I get Kelv my number? Private chat.
You can't, man. Kelv's just like up there in his UFO.
I'd give Kelv my number.
Yeah, I know you would, man.
I'd give him my number and say, yo, if you ever need a chat, bro, chat to me, Jay.
Leave it there if you want.
If you ever need to talk or anything like that, yo, when you're feeling down or anything. But swear to God, don't feel fucking like on here, yeah, we say what the fuck's happening. Like, I'm not asked to say, if I've been on a night out here and I got on it, I'll come on here and go like that. Yo, Kelvin, that's the best way to be what you've put there, mate. I'll always be on here, bro, and I'll always have you, man. You get me?
Just, Danny.
You know you can always get older. You know you can always get hold of me, bro. But yeah, man, it's like we were talking about, like the medication. Yeah, I'm good. That's nice, bro. That's it, mate. That's nice of you to hear that you're good and comfortable. Like, sometimes we do, you know, we can have it sometimes where I've had a couple of people say to me, Danny, can I get your number, mate? I want to talk to you. And they fucking have run me up and stuff like that. I've had to actually, you know, I don't like to say it like that, but I've had to actually kick a few away. Like, some were pretty fucking heavy. I've had some soldiers, like, but sometimes you can't have somebody, if you don't answer a message, you can't have somebody shout at you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought you was dead good, but now you've ignored me. I can't cope with you no more. It's like, fuck me, you sound like me bird.
Yeah, it's a bit heavier.
Like, yeah, when someone starts coming like that, it's like, whoa. Like, mate, when I said you can have my number, I didn't mean me and you are in a relationship and you're allowed to text me and I've got to, like, text you back straight away, like, you're crazier than a motherfucker, bro. But yeah, man, big up that guy. You know what I mean? That was one individual I remember specifically, man. You've got to fucking laugh. Because as we sit here and say, Calvin says he doesn't exist. I love the way that that it's like it's as if to say, like, look, man, like, I'm on here, this YouTube. He's just doing his thing. Not asked, like he said, comfortable on his own, which is the best way to ever be. I'd always say to people, listen, man, don't sit there like, oh, I've not got a bird. Even if you've just split up with your bird and your heart's broken, I swear to God, you'll probably feel like you need a new bird or need to get a new missus. You don't. Like, you need to get comfortable with you. Like, that's the best person. When it comes down to women, fuck knows. I can't give you his advice because it's different. I'm not a mum with children, so that's not. How the fuck would I give advice to that? But men are fucked up. I can't believe that still like 35 years old. I was rocking around like I was 25, and it only took, so I was 38 years old to actually start thinking, yeah, like let me analyze my life, and then started like jigsawing, and then suddenly, But you know what? I'm glad that by the time that I was 40, I got everything into perspective and put it all on the straight and narrow secret. Even the housing home situation from that house that Nostog even before said that house, Danny. You know what I mean? Fucking, you needed to be out of there.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, man, we've come a long way, man. I'm saying, Kelv, that's what I mean. When you hit them numbers. When you hit them numbers, Calv, it makes you look, doesn't it, and just think, you know what, I can't be arsed anymore. I used to enjoy going out with my mates and fucking having proper all like excited, like that's what it's like. It's Saturday night now. I literally could get an Uber straight into a certain town, right? As soon as I land inside that town, as soon as I walk inside that one nightclub, that is it. Yes, Danny. It's game on. Get your nostrils out. All of that extra bullshit. All at me for freaking free. Yeah, bam, bam. Danny, what you drinking? What you drink? Don't even have to put my hand in my pocket. I swear to God. Easily done. But not want to. But this, rather sit here, talk this whack on here that we have done, which hasn't even been whacking all hindsight. It's been pretty fucking good. So, and also as well, yeah, I've realised now that streams and lives don't have to have a time limit on them. Like, they're as long as you're happy to go for. So yeah, like I used to have a bit of a thing with that, didn't I? Secret cutting off at an hour and a half. But now I realise that really streams and lives get watched there and then, kind of thing. Every now and again, someone might go back through one because they was on it, or something like that. I'm not sure. But I do know that if you put a live up for an hour and a half, there's no one in the right frame of mind going to sit there. That'd be like me watching a video of Dr. Ratpull for an hour and a half talking.
Yeah, that's not something I can have.
That doesn't sound like a good evening. Come on, Ratpull, where are you as well, you fucking big fat sausage? I know for a fact that you're still aware as well. Don't look like you're fucking famous, otherwise I'll come down to E8.
Who's that?
You fucking little dickhead. I'm just being harsh as fuck with everyone, being horrible. Like Calvin said before, I don't like no one. I don't, and I'm doing hate. So right about now, I don't even mind Dr. Ratpull. I'm just hating on him by calling him a big fat fucking sausage because he's on YouTube. He talks a load of shit. He talks his bullshit, right? Just like I am. Pops his shit. But he's got all these subscribers. You fucking better give me some of them, mate. That's how it is. That's how the program is, man. You know what I mean? I'm not here for 4 people on the live. You know what I mean? You better fucking send your minions over here to like my video. Or I might think, yeah, but you don't deserve that, all that extra shit. And I'm like, listen, I'm not asking you. You know what I mean? You've got a 2-pack song of me rapping on your page, and you've named it Dr. Ratpull. Hit 'em up, like it's you rapping, bro. Like trying to pretend that it's you, bro. It's fucking me. Have you seen that bullshit?
Well, I've not. No, I don't watch it, man.
I'm going on. Just watch this right now. How the fuck does this happen? Right. So I'm going to go on to Dr. Ratpull's page, and the guy has got a song called "Hit 'Em Up," Dr. Ratpull. Now, also as well, there was a video released of him and a friend and we had a 15-year-old girl or something like that. What was that? Do you know about that?
Nope.
You got to do your own work.
To be honest, I'm not really interested in
Dr. Apple is either an ally or an enemy. He's either one or the other. He's either in or out secret. You know how the program is secret. This is how it's been from the beginning. We're doing it the same. We're still with top G. So what Dr. Apple's got to decide is does he support or does he hate? So if he supports, I can be like, yeah, man. Big up Dr. Apple, yo. Or if he's on that hate, I can be like, Doctor, like, why are you always talking about boxing and shit? Like, why are you always talking about the fighters, bro? Like, look, when was you ever the bare knuckle boxer fight? Like, when was you ever that guy? Like, why are you doing videos just on that? Like, you're still staying part of the corner of YouTube, the liberal corner, right? So all libertarian people. So you've got the Liberal Army there with you, and you talk. He just talks his thing, man. Hit 'em up is the remix. First, you bitch, I'ma slap your face. You ain't ready for the picture because these pictures are paint. Some be calling me Da Vinci in a lyrical way. While moving take you out and we ain't talking about dates and you be calling us and data buzz, no tables away. I was live up on your show and you smash out your face. Rap Pool's got a sack full, he's packing away. Two bouncer tried to jump him in London's away. I think he'd run away. Now he's talking about craze. Motherfucker, you ain't painted. You be dealing in crayons. You'll be at the local shop. You'll be asking for layons. You bitch. Send me that red hat. You best put it in mail. Fuck with me, motherfucker. You'll be getting derailed. What did that sound like?
No idea, but I'm half asleep here, Danny, so.
You don't know what that sounded like? I've just rapped the whole song.
Not a clue, mate. Honest. Being serious.
I picked you. Are you up on last? No way, man. You'll know the name, you know, bro. As soon as he sees STYLA, bro, he'll know straight away, brother. He'll know straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny as well, in all fairness, as well. He knows me as both. As I say, I know him as Adam as well. Okay, hell, I've been to Shotty's house about 3 or 4 times, man. Like, in the, do you know what I mean? Like, into his gaff. More than that. 3 or 4 times in one day. Yeah, we've been to his house a few times, actually. I did a song with him, man. If anyone wants to research a song, it's called As Far As Police Go. And it's on YouTube, and it is on about 100,000 views. So don't tell me I've not been part of this space.
Pretty decent.
Listen, 3 live studio sessions. I'm gonna have to get on to Shotty. But I don't. He might get fame. He might get that big head fame, and then I'll start getting annoyed, bro. I'll start taking it serious and start going sick. Man. Do you know what? I wish him all the luck in the world. I hope the guy gets money. I hope he gets the bag. I hope he gets enough to support his family. Do you get me? That's what it's about. I hope he gets enough to live. Like, I'm sick of people losing all the time now. Like, it is actually at that point where it's like, do you know what? I support people. Like, I know I say fuck the world and all that. Yeah, it is. But I don't want kids and shit like that going without and people suffering. Because it was crap when I was a kid. So if your mum's tight as it is at the moment, she's gone even tighter now because everything's gone dearer. My Georgia, yeah, my little sister, right, 14 years younger than me, she is. Next live, jump on it, Danny. Yeah, I will do. I will do. me and Shotty are talking now. That's the funny thing. Like, it's a bit of muddy waters between me and Shotty Horror. Not in a bad way, in a dead bad way, but we did have a little bit of a fallout, man. Like, we had a tiny, small fallout. Some little fucking dickhead caused trouble. Fucking Sean O'Mac. Don't know if you ever heard of him, bro. Sean O'Mac. That little cunt. And I swear, and I know, you know what, Sean O'Mac as well. Like, but actually, I'm an old guy now, so I can't really do nothing about it. But yeah, you're a little prick, causing problems back then, talking bullshit, lying out your teeth, yeah, to try and get in Shotty's face, so you could try and show with Shotty, talking bullshit about me, lying. That's how I ended up. That's how I said. That I ended up barred from Don't Flop. Because this little dickhead Sean O'Mac from Don't Flop was the one who talking shit about me. I was supposed to have been his partner on a battle rap, battling against O'Shea and another guy, and it got cancelled because I started threatening threatening because this Sean O'Mac went back to Shotty and that and said that I'd end the whole of High Rise. Like, what the fuck? Like, and like that's not even just saying that end one of them. That's saying end every single one of them. And he was lying, talking bullshit. I'm sat here now, like at this age, telling a story, saying he was lying. The guy lied, Joe, blatantly lied to try and get. But anyway, I seen him, and when I saw him, I was gonna batter him. Right, literally, I thought to myself, next time I see him, I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna wig him. And it was a year later I ended up seeing him. He was walking down a road and he had a bird with him and a kid with him, do you know what I mean? And I just looked straight away and I gave him a dirty look, do you know what I mean? But I just thought, nah, man, I'm not, let it pass. So because I let it pass that day, if I saw him again now, I would keep that pass active. I'm not going to fucking go after someone who told a rapper and all that, this shit and all that from when I was young, fucking hell. It don't make sense. But at the time, I can tell you it caused a lot of fucking problems. And in that ghetto type of scene, problems aren't good. It leads to fucking big problems. High Rise, making Devilish Man back in the day was funny. Yeah, man. We used to get in on Devil. We used to get in on Devil, man. Hypes hated him. Him and Hypes just had a thing for each other, man. High Rise Entertainment. Yeah. So, yo, bro, it's been on now 3.5 hours. It's Mank Dank's time. He's gonna probably open up a live now. Get in, get on, subscribe to the channel. It's been a chill on here tonight. It's been a crazy one, 3.5 hours, but it's definitely it's good. Off to the Chinese time. Go and get myself some end of the world making style food. Fucking put towards the bomb that they're making to take us all out.
I'm not sure they're all sending it back to the CCP, Danny.
Fucking scares the shit out of me now, man. It's just stuff like, what the fuck, man? You've got the government of America now investigating the government of America. It just like make it make sense. Make that make sense. The government in America right now are investigating the government in America right, and some of the people in the government in America going, we shouldn't be being investigated. And then the other government are going, well, why is that then? Because you've got millions of pounds involved in this and your name's going to get uncovered, isn't it? And it's true, and it's like, ras, man. Like, next week, the interview now, what they're saying at the interview with our guys and America next week, the meeting that they're having at the White House, It has now been turned into an uncomfortable meeting. That's what they're saying. So it's gone from we have a great relationship with America to America are pissed off with us. Apparently that's not good for us.
Nope.
And we don't spend much on defence either, guys. So and also as well, we don't have any freedom over here. We do not actually have freedom. Like, you know, Elon Musk said he feels sorry for the UK citizens for how much they're actually suppressed. Like shit. Yeah, when Elon, that's what he said, didn't he? He said it secret. Yep. Feel sorry for the people of the UK. He said it. He also said that. He said that as well.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm saying make it make sense when you've got the government saying, yo, do me a favour. I've got some friends that are proper, know how to get the brains together and how to look into a little investigations. He's called Elon. He's got his team. They're going to look into all the bureaus. He's looked into the first lot and he has absolutely found billions and trillions of corruptness. He's unveiling it all. And it's like, yo, that same shit is happening to us in this country.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
We're paying for people. We're paying for Sesame Street in another country right now so they can watch it. But they're asking you for your TV license money. Huh. They want TV license money off you, but they're giving other countries fucking TV programs for free.
Yeah, get the right TV program.
Get your own. Why have we got to put millions of pounds into Sesame Streets? If I was an American, you know what? I'm going to America and claiming American citizenship. I don't know. Do you reckon Donald will let me in because we're a good supporter?
Yeah, man. Just tweet him. Go on Twitter.
Yeah, oh, please. I'd be like, Starmer's holding me back, bro. I'd be like, I feel like Tommy out here, man. I'd be like, Starmer's proper holding me back. Like I need that American. I need the American flag, bro, man. I'm down with you. I've always called you Uncle Donald. Even years ago.
Home Alone 2.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, I started watching America, right? Yeah, when Donald Trump became the president of America. I've not stopped watching politics and shit since then. Secret. Fucking Donald Trump got me into politics.
Danny, you'll be surprised about a lot of people could say the same.
I didn't know what fucking left or right was, man. I was sitting there on the phone to my dad. I'm like, yeah, Dad. So, and I'm talking all this shit to him, secret, right? And you know my dad's like, secret, right? Yeah. The guy just goes like that at the end. He's bad, isn't it? So after me explaining something for like 20 minutes the way that I do, right? I know that I'm bad at it. You get me? It's the fucking ADHD style. I don't care. Let yourself go. Let yourself flow. We need to get rid of Labour. I'm agreeing with this. I didn't know that it was bad at like this, this Labour. I didn't know it was as bad as what it is. I did not know that it was as bad as what it is.
They pretend to be your friend just like the SNP here in Scotland do, but they're not.
They've not helped the people once. They've not helped none of the people struggling. Right. Recheck. People were not just getting that money because they're scumbags. People was getting that money because the stuff in the shop so high in price. Oh, so they were trying to make up for it. And also people's electric bills are higher than what they are, so they're trying to make up for it. But this government now are saying, nah, fuck that, man. We ain't making up for nothing. That's a government that doesn't care about you. Like, Keir Starmer cares more about his name.
Of course he does. He's a horrible
money. They're in this for the money, man. They've been proven. We need to get rid of Labour. Yeah, it's been mad on there, man. We've talked loads. I can't imagine what the it gives you an insight afterwards. And if you mention people's names, I don't know if my bank's still on. But if you mention people's names, like I've said Elon Musk, right? I'm going to mention his name now, Baron Trump. Now that I've just mentioned Baron Trump, there'll be this in my description. Baron Trump will be in there now.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to be he will be in the description.
Oh, that's cool.
That's how you know now your shit's getting monitored though properly.
Yeah, definitely.
You think about it. Yeah. Remember looking at it last time, it was like you mentioned, and you got a fucking picture of Donald Trump and Elon Musk and thing. I was like, wow, this knows quite a bit. You know what I mean? But anyway, if you come to me for that pill, I'll eat it. I'll just flush it.
You should do a vote on your page.
Someone last night was trying to buy pills on Mank Dank's channel. I don't know if he was being serious or not, but Mank Dank was saying, "Yo, what he was saying, like stop it, man. It's like you're trying to sell drugs on my fucking page." I was like, "Oh no." You know me, Secret, as well, right? They were trying to get certain tablets, and I've only gone like, I've got fucking that there. You're like plenty. Send you fucking like this minute, and the guy's like, so I put a number in the back and all that. I said, nah, bro. I said, I'm joking. I said, like, I ain't selling you shit. Like, I'm joking, bro. Like, I'm not really being serious. The guy actually put his number in the back. I don't know if he was being serious.
That was probably
like,
Danny.
Fucking funny. Yeah, thinking you're a real guy, like real deal, that you come on the internet and actually try and sell fucking narcotics on YouTube. Are you fucking mad? That's like writing on Facebook or something, you know what I mean? Who wants pills?
It's probably the cop.
It's gone up now for your finest ecstasy tablets ever.
Yeah.
He's a drug lord. He's an ex-drug lord, so I'm sure he's got a few left over.
Probably somewhere. Or at least a supply to them.
Yeah, give us your fucking link. Let me be the next kingpin. I'll come in and take your role. I'll give you a cut. You won't have to do podcasting anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Then no one won't have to look at your ugly face. Man. Whether he is ugly, I don't know. I don't look at men in ways like that. You get me? I think I'm ugly. I think all men are ugly. I think Calvin's an alien, in all fairness, you know. I think Calvin's a proper real life alien.
Oh yes, verified.
Got bans for 2 weeks. You need to start behaving, Calvin. You've got the Xbox after you. You got you'll have Eminem's labels after you for leaking his tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have P Diddy coming and doing a Diddy all over you, and you don't need Diddying, bro. You know what I mean? You don't. I know for a fact, Calvin, you do not want to go to the Diddy camp.
Definitely not.
Danny. Nah, do you know what I like, Secret? Yeah, when it's chilled like this. Cumbering True said last night as well. He said, "You know what I like it when you can be on a channel." He said, "And just actually chat and it be normal, and you don't have to fit a narrative or have to turn up to a certain persona. Like you just be yourself and be natural. Don't hide anything. Like or don't be over dickheadish. You know what I mean? Like don't be over fucking do it. Always make sure you look after your people." So when you've got 5, 6 in 4 whatever, or just someone who's watching, like, you know, Auntie Helen could be watching in the background, Secret.
Yeah.
If you're out, Auntie Helen, you know we love you. And yeah, man. Yeah, so basically, yeah, like it's good to interact in it. You get me? Like I'm there, then winding Calvin up.
Yeah.
Saying you don't want Diddy in and all that, you don't want a Diddy on you. You know what I mean? That's the chat involved, and that's what I say the live's about. That's why I said I can't make the lives the hip hop, because the hip hop's gonna have to be a setup for it. So I think I'm gonna make myself a literal hip hop setup now. So it's like, right, I'm gonna have the lives where we just pop our shit, we say what we want, we do what we want, we fucking say swear words, do it. Let's do it. That's how our lives are. They're just going to be open and active, right? Sean Combs, no Diddy. Don't get Diddy. Don't let no one ever put their Diddy anywhere near you. That is what I'm knowing. And you as well. Don't get Diddy.
I won't be getting Diddy anytime soon, man.
Yeah, but if you keep posting letters, or not, what one day when you open the door and it's Diddy.
No, be cool, man.
And he's like, you've brought me my parcel, then I can see Secret. He's like, in there's all the stuff, all the pink cocaine, the baby oil, all of it.
Yeah, the baby oil. The hundreds
That's
and
funny, that, isn't it? 1,000 bottles of baby oil he got found with. Imagine it. Yeah. So, right, we've got his items, we've brought him in, right, well, what are we checking him in with? You know, so when he leaves, he gets it back. And he's got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. He's got 150 condoms. You know what I mean? He didn't have lube. That GBH oil. Did he actually have that? Did he actually have GBH oil, Calvin? Did he get caught with GBH oil? If he did, that's fucked up, you know, man. Is he GBHing people? Oh, he's saying that the oil was actually a cover. So it was not actually. So basically it was drugged up. The baby oil was drugged up in it. Mate. So he's trying to take advantage of people that are not conscious. Oh mate, I can't think like that, man. This is how I know I'm normal, mate. When you just know for a fact in your head, like it's like you'd never even think of these weird things, man. Liquid it.
Well, that's it, Danny. You can't, because you're a normal person. Normal people don't roll like that, man.
Yeah, they don't think like that. They can't. They don't get the wavelength of thinking in it. It's like looking at a pedo and being like, "How the fucking hell do you think?" But they do in their head. I mean, I've watched them programs. I mean, have you seen that program where the guy goes to the paedophile island and he's talking to the residents and he's asking them like, "What are you here for?" And they fucking stood there telling them what they're there for. And some of them are saying like, you know, I don't want to do it, and then and it's like, this guy's aware of what he does. It's like, this is fucking mad. And then you start telling you like how they move and what to watch out for, and that's when then you start realizing this is scary, because these are your everyday people. These are everyday people, really, except they've just been caught. So, from experience, I can literally turn around and say you just got to make sure that you keep your kids close to you. Don't let your children stay with people that you don't trust. Don't think are responsible enough. May have people over that may bring drugs into the house, and you just thinking that your niece or your nephew might be all right because they're of age and they've behaved for you for so long. Listen, you might still be popping pills and doing the stuff, so don't let them babysit, man. Get a responsible babysitter. Don't rely on someone who you think that might fuck it up, because babies and that children are the future, and they must be protected by all means. So when I speak about something like that, like I say, I speak from experience because of my childhood. So I know that you need your tightest babysitters, man, and you don't let it happen. You don't let randoms, because random babysitters can treat you like shit and actually have things going on inside the property that you're in, and your mum and dad don't know nothing about it, and they actually pay that person to look after the child. So yeah, man, I literally would push that message on to anyone. I've literally told it to the people who I know, who you know I know. So, Secret, I nearly called you my friend's name now. I've literally said to them about babysitter. I said, don't ever fucking let them anywhere near. Just make sure anyone's literally full on family member. That family member's even interacted with them before, like all that extra stuff, like fired them up on it.
Yeah.
Yep. And then all it is advice. And you can only give someone advice as if you've been through an experience that's sort of like replicates what you're speaking about. Because the prevention is by not letting that happen. And just you thinking, oh, I can trust so on and so on with that. I'm sure they'll do me right. They won't do me. Even if there's a fucking chance they can do you wrong, don't let it happen. Because I'm the proof it can happen to you. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
So that's the experience. So I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, man, protect your children. And I'm sure that you do as well, you get me? But I'm just saying that extra protection. My parents protected me, mate. But babysitter experience led me to a bad experience. And that was all through choice. And mum and dad just thinking, oh, I can trust ABC with my son. And they couldn't because they broke all the fucking rules. And I ended up copying for it. And now I'm able to say, look, man, my mum and dad thought that it was good and stuff, and it just turned out really, really bad. So from experience, make sure you don't just let any randomers or your random nephew or niece babysit your kids so you can go on a night out. I know it might have been a while and it's been ages since you've been out, but literally it's more important to make sure that they're being minded by somebody fully responsible that knows what they're doing. Everyone quick to leave the kids with 15-year-olds, aren't they, and think that it's safe, though, Secret, now.
Oh, yeah. And that's not the case then.
No, not when you've got some fucking, when the girl's seeing some fucking 16, 17-year-old coke dealer or whatever, and next minute he comes round and drops a quarter on the floor and the baby picks it up. Do you know what I mean? Things like that can happen so fucking easy, mate. And it's like little bits of awareness like that. You've got to be aware and just keep people aware that stuff like that goes on in real life, man. And do you know what? There is parents there right now that'll that tonight will go out and will trust their niece and nephew, and they will have their friends over. And while I'm sat talking about it, it's probably the parents are probably just walking out the door now because it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yep, definitely.
It happens, man. I'm eating one of them banana sweets now, right? I'm eating time, so I better go.
No worries, Danny.
Yeah, man, I need to go and eat before I turn into a skeleton.
Yeah. It'll happen quickly, dude.
I put on too much weight. Right, it's been a pleasure, everyone. It's been hours. That's how I know it's been good, when it's been hours and we don't care. You know what I mean? We just ripped up fucking StreamYard, terrorised it for 2 hours. And anyone who's recording it, yeah, he's a lunatic, mate, and sort your life out. And like, unless you're recording it for good purposes, like just putting up, like, if you're doing it to sit there and say, hey, guess what, you said it. Sort your life out, man. Like, mine's sorted out. Like, if you need help, like, be Calvin. Calvin will help you, man. He will show you that. He'll show you the spaceships and make you realize that it's not about you. It's about the aliens. Get me a chow mein, Dally. Tell them I'll pick it up next week. Aliens. Right, Secret Calvin. Rest of the chat as well, man. Dank. I'm sure he's got a live pop in. I respect what he does, man. You know what I mean? He sits there for hours and he has to moderate, and he has a lot of arguing going on, and he has to sort of to navigate it. Do you know what I mean? It's not easy for him. UK Don as well, big up for Colin, King, big up, man. Cumbrian Truth, big up. Kelvin as well. Andrew Williams, Spray and Pray, Axel, man. Matteo 161. Yeah, Peter Mellon as well.
Big up Peter Mellon. Just keep Romeo.
Yeah, Peter Mellon's been on before as well, hasn't he? Yeah, he's been on. Yeah, man, we spoke about everybody. Mel Gibson will be inside the title as well. Big up Mel Gibson. Right, anyway, gang, we're going to peace out.
Speak to you in a bit, Danny.
Wing Wong.